Hello and welcome to episode 44 of Count Strahd with Homebrew. I'm DBFig, host of the channel. Thank you so much for coming on by. Again, if you enjoy this, please join us live every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/DBFig. And if you're watching live right now, but you want to catch any of the past VODs and past episodes of the Count Strahd run, make sure you join the One Shot Tavern channel on YouTube, which I just put a link in the chat right now. So feel free. We've just surpassed 150 subscribers on the One Shot channel Tavern, and that's going to contain D&D stuff that I create, the VODs of this, and when I start DMing myself, I will be putting episodes of my pathetic attempts of DMing up on here as well, so it should be a lot of fun. Before moving forward with anything else, I was going to check in with our DM MTC to see if we have any news and updates.
No news, no updates. Big shout outs to our artist, of course, the Bean Art. She's amazing. I don't know if her commissions are open at all. Probably super busy, but she's the best. And to all our musicians who made all our intro stuff amazing, Nimue and Leonhard, as well as Over to Take, who helped out with all the visuals and the overlays and things like that, and DB Fig, and to the amazing cast, because you guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody for doing everything you do for this thing. But other than that, I don't have much. Just a big thanks to everybody because I'm in a happy mood.
Sounds good. Well, before jumping on in, let's do a quick cast introduction and roundup. I'll go first. I'm DB Fig. I play Kel'Maden, the feral tiefling monk, a guy who tries to do good, but he has no social concepts of anything social whatsoever, but he tries to do good. Now, I'm going to pass it on to Blueness.
Hi, I'm Blueness. I play a tiefling werewolf barbarian who's very tired and worried about her future. I'm gonna pass it on to Chi.
Hey, I'm Chi. I play Osgood Nima Wyvern. Osgood is a man who doesn't have any dreams to speak of and is hiding from persecution. It's fine. Probably. Anyways, passing it on to MTC.
I'm the Mountain Troll Chief. I am the Dungeon Master for this campaign. This wonderful romp through what is usually just a horrific Strahd world that is now turned into Strahd world plus Abyssal Demons and fun stuff. So, I'm passing on to Nimue.
Hello, I'm Nimue. I play Branwyn Winter, the DAYBORN DHAMPIR rogue/fighter. I love how I'm the only one that says multi-classing every time. Anyway, I try to keep these guys in line and charm our way out of everything, and probably I'm going to end up doing a lot of talking today. Yay! Talking episode! Anyway, on to it, kids.
I'm the Wicked Lefty. I play as Trovik, the Minotaur super barbarian / fighter, who is gearing up for the fight of his life.
Also, team MVP. So, all right. Now that the introductions are done, you're familiar with the team. It's time to once again enter the land of Barovia and get into the world of Curse of Strahd.
So, on the last time on the Curse of Strahd, you guys left the Amber Temple, and ran into some more demony things along the way down the hill. Dispatched them, and then made it back to the town of Vallaki. A lot of crap happened. You opened up a demon portal, and seem to now be on some sort of a time clock, as Vrock and Casme flew out of abyssal portals towards the Wizard of Wines and towards the town and possibly castle of Barovia directions. A large, massive cloud began to expand outward from the top of Mount Gakis, and you all made it back to Vallaki, which doesn't seem to have seen any of the troubles that the rest of the region seems to be suffering right now. You all made it back to the Blue Water Inn. And then I want to say where we left off. You are back at the Blue Water Inn, and I believe Kelma had jumped up onto the rooftop.
Yeah.
With the stone in hand to talk with his Fanes, as the rest of the group was outside of the inn, potentially entering. Oh, you all did run into Davian Mardikov and some of his family that were remaining survivors from the Wizard of Wines. He did tell you all that it had been attacked by demons, and they managed to escape. But I believe we left off with Kelma rolling. The last roll was a natural 20, and then we went to a cliffhanger. So I think that's where we're going to start.
Okay.
So, Kelma, as you raise the stone in the air and focus on the Fanes, calling to them, the wind around you begins to swirl and pick up, and the stone glows brightly in your hand. Your eyes closed, you're focusing, and in your mind's eye, as these Fanes have appeared to you before, you see not one Fane, but all three. You see the Seeker standing in front, with the Weaver and the Huntress behind. The Huntress and the Weaver both have their hands on the shoulder of the Seeker, and all three of these women's images are just their eyes completely engulfed in just this blazing white light. I need the handout of the thing. Where's it at?
I already brought it up.
Yeah, you pulled it up. Thank you, sir.
You say
Ladies, thank you. You're the best.
Who's in the middle?
The Huntress.
It's Seeker.
The good one. It's the Seeker's in the middle.
Seekers in
The
the
Huntress is behind. Yes.
middle. Okay,
Seeker's in the middle. Pull it up. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate you.
no problem.
I can see it on your screen. You're awesome. So yes, the Seeker, the good one, is in the middle, basically. And that is the Seeker. Yes. As all three of them are standing there talking to you, their eyes just completely emblazoned and covered in white. All three voices kind of ring out, just booming in your mind. And they say, "You reach out to us. We have arrived." Only the Seeker's mouth moves, but you hear all of their voices coming out of her mouth, and the tone just like engulfs your brain. "What do you want from us?"
The question is, what do you need from me? As you might have tell already, this land is corrupted beyond belief right now, and it seems like you've been blocked. I'm sure you agree to that.
This land is in peril. It needs to be saved. We need someone who can save it.
Come on. Oh, and he dusts himself off because in his mind's eye, he stands up. And he's like, I have one final proposition for you. If I accept your final gift, what are all the terms? No more hiding. No more obfuscation. You tell me. I'm your best bet right now to have you reclaim this land. I'm not doing this for this land. I'm doing this to save my friends. I support life. I've seen life be taken away from me in front of my own eyes as a child. I have this scar on my chest to prove it. I was raised by a man who told me how to fight for what is good and protect life. So you tell me now, you be honest. What are the powers? What are the things right now that I have to deal with if I take this power? And if there's any negatives, are those things that you're willing to pass on the wayside for the sake of not just this land, but the people on this land, which you have claimed this entire time that you protect? If we're both on the same page, I'll become your champion. But you have to be honest with me first.
The gift we give is a weapon, a long oak staff that will increase your capabilities with the gifts that we have already given. It will also afford you a freedom of movement unfamiliar to yourself. It will also give you more power to channel a strength and energy from the stones that you carry. Our gift allows you to move through the trees at will, from one tree to another as far as the eye can see. We will need you to protect this land, to get rid of the demons, to get rid of the vampire. We need this land to be free. Once this land is back where it belongs, you will need to maintain this land.
If I maintain this land, does that mean once we're back to where we belong, that I won't be able to ever leave one step out of this land? Well, I'll be able to travel. I have no problem if you need my help. You could call to me, but I don't want to be trapped.
They pause for a moment. Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, geez. Advantage or normal?
With advantage. Because you have the stone in hand. And you rolled a nat 20 already. I'll give you advantage on this one. It'll be heavily plus.
Oh, it was
13's not bad.
13. Hold on.
Yeah, that was almost a 20. I
That
saw
was
that
almost
too.
a 20. I was like, I'm so
I
excited
was
because
kind of really hype about that.
Calbot is terrible at this.
10, I guess. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. All right. They pause for a moment, almost as if deliberating behind themselves. And the one in front, the seeker, once again speaks. You would be required to be here once every season. For as long as you remain alive. You would not be tied to this land, but if this land needed you, you would be summoned. Always.
Kama sits down, puts his head down, and thinks for a while. He thinks of his friends back in his town, thinks of his master. He thinks of his family that passed. He even thinks of that bastard Darius that put that scar on his chest. Takes a deep breath. Nobody dies. And he sticks his hand out to accept the gift.
And the center fan reaches her hand out, palm facing towards you. You just see almost materialize in your mind just this small sliver of light that begins to formulate into an oaken staff. Let me get the exact image for you because I have images and things and stuff. Images and things and stuff. You'd be surprised how many images and things and stuff I have. Let me make sure this is right because I think this is wrong. It's okay. We'll fix it in post. Here we go. This appears in front of you in your mind's eye.
Ooh, shiny.
The staff with a emerald spike down at the bottom and a almost like a bouquet of flowers sprouting out of the top of it appears in front of you and begins to float towards your hand.
I go to reach out to it, and I'm about to close, and I look at the three Fanes again. I go, I keep my promises. Keep yours. And I grab the staff.
Absolutely. And as you grab the staff, you hold it in your hand in your mind's eye, and the Fanes smile, and you just hear from the mouth of the Seeker, from all three of them at the same time. You have our thanks, champion of Barovia. Now, take this power and go forth and cleanse this land. They pause for a moment. You now have access to us when you need us. The second one kind of walks from behind the huntress. As much as I love riddles, there will be no more games. And the Weaver kind of nods silently in the corner as well. There are no more secrets.
Good.
And they kind of look at you all fondly for a moment and begin to fade from your mind's eye.
As I awake from this darkness, I see the staff in my hand, correct? Yes.
As you open your eyes, the staff is physical in your hand, yes. And you can add that to your character thingamadoodle, which should be the right item. Let me double check and make sure it's the right item. While that is happening, you are doing that. What is everybody else doing? As Kelma jumped up on the roof with a stone.
Kilma jumped up on the roof and the stone, and Savari walked away with our horses.
Savari walked away
going
with the horses. Yes. And that is right. Savari did walk away with the horses. To put everything stable side.
Yeah.
Osgood's just sort of crouched in a corner, sat against a wall.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
forgot Osgood was doing things as well.
Osgood was doing things as well, yes.
Savari would be making her way back around after doing the commune with nature.
Okay, cool. All right. Osgood, you were in the corner. Were you doing anything in the corner, or are you just in the corner?
No, he's just sat against a wall staring off into space.
That makes good sense. Add this to your inventory, Fig. Give me one second.
I just added it. I found it.
You did. Perfect. Okay, cool. Thank you. I need to refresh, make sure it's the right thing with everything right on it, just because I don't want to mess anything up. Yeah, there you go. Have fun with that. That also allows the spells to be cast from the runestone. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
like the tidal wave is now accessible type thing.
Yo, I just realized
Okay.
something. I don't know if you saw this too.
What's that?
It's basically a witch's broomstick. I could stand on.
Yep. Completely viable to use. Yes. All those things and stuff. Sorry,
All
that being
that.
said, you're on the roof. Osgood, you're in a corner somewhere. As far as coming back around the building. Okay, sorry. There we go. And Bramman walked the hell inside, and Trevor was walking inside too. Alright. So as you all walk inside, you would see a number of were-raven folk, and the Martikovs, obviously. Rictavio sitting in the corner. We are on the actual pub page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Esmeralda's in there, as well as Yegveni and Ismark, Irina. Gaynor is not anywhere to be found that you all can see if you walk inside. But a number of townsfolk are here. John is nowhere to be found, and outside is Davian and the fam, who kind of walk inside right behind you. Very quickly so. And they would file in somewhere down in here. Being Raven peeps, because that's what they do. Yes, he's going to go
Very
over and talk
crowded
with
in here
Raven
now.
people. Yes, it's gotten quite crowded. It's a crowded place, man.
Oh yeah.
Raven people. Octavia is kind of sitting in the corner, quite surrounded by Raven people. A little bit flustered. Actually, I have taverny music, I'm sure. There's got to be taverny music. Where's it at? I had it for Gaynor's intro. There we go.
Insert tavern music here.
What's the
Mhm.
tavern
Your ad
music?
here.
God, to have ads, actual ads.
Would you like to
Mhm.
sponsor MTC and DB Fig? Well,
I've thought
They
about
have
running those
Discords to-
myself, but yeah.
Message them on Discord.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's quite now a crowded tavern for the most part. Your comrades, people that know you, kind of focus on you. Nod. Esmeralda kind of welcomes you back. Looks over to Octavio on the corner, who seems a bit busy and preoccupied with talking with the people he's talking with.
I'm guessing people hear the bells. I kind of call out.
Yeah, and that's kind of why they're here, is they're stuck inside. But they're I guess prepared as they can be, if that makes sense. They're trying to be calmed down. It's a lot of common folk,
I
for
mean,
sure.
they don't know what's going on yet. I'm literally calling out. I guess you hear the bells then.
Oh, you did it. I'm sorry. Wow, I forgot. Yes, because you got them to ring the bells. I apologize.
Oh yeah.
Yes. RP shitty DM. Yes. So. Apologies. Esmeralda would kind of look at you all. What's going on? What's happening?
Ran into a smidgen of trouble.
Rictavia kind of pushes past the crowd a little bit. What do you mean? What happened when you went there to the temple?
we're all gonna die. No, didn't say that.
Orcus kind of knows everything. Or at least gives off the impression that he knows everything. He certainly was expecting me and didn't particularly want to have a conversation.
Kind of puts his hand on his forehead and just kind of rubs his face. That's not good.
Oh, that's just the start of things.
And looks at you wild-eyed almost. Like, there's more?
Giant storm. Portals to the abyss? Hells?
Not in Hells,
I can't
actually.
remember which. Monster Hunter knows more.
Looks
Still
around.
staring off into space, having a mental breakdown
Outside the building.
in front of the door.
Okay, cool.
There we go. People.
Right about there.
Cool. What? So what now? What? He kind of looks over. Did you find anything out when you went there? Or is it just a total bust?
I mean, he's got bigger and scarier. I point to Trovic.
And looks at it. Yes.
Hmm.
We killed a lich, so
He kind of looks over your shoulder
Yeah.
at Trovic once again. Are you in there?
What?
Forgive me, lad. It almost doesn't even look like you anymore. As long as you're still you, I guess it's all for the cause.
I can assure you I'm still me.
Sure.
he hits like a truck. I don't even know what a truck is. Never mind.
I do.
What is this
hits
thing
like
you call a truck?
He hits like a cart.
A
He
very
hits
fast
like a-
motorized cart.
He
As
hits.
you say that, you hear
ridiculous.
grumbling behind you. I had a fucking cart. Esmeralda kind of
We've
walks
had
off.
3.
Multiple.
At this point, Savari would be coming around the building and probably see Kelma jumping off the top of the building.
No, well, I'm not up.
Are you staying on the building?
Well, is
You have a stand, you have a
Savari coming
stand.
around the corner still?
Savari's coming around the corner at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
She's at the front, so if you're on top, you're still on top.
Yeah, I just look at this staff that I got, and now knowing the powers of the staff, I know there's an activation word for the staff, and I just kind of think for myself for a good word, and I just go, Sir Lam, which is the name of his older brother that died. He jumps on the staff, and he floats down in front of in front of Savari. I mean, he doesn't look happy or sad. He just kind of looks ready.
Well, the flying's new.
Jump off the staff. I'm like, well, let's just say I made a deal, and I kind of tap to the vines and stuff around my head. I go,
Which have grown exponentially. You are much more planty now. In an interesting way. Like it's almost like flowers are starting to spread off of your tiefling horns, and a lot of your body looks floral for the most part. No actual changes, just physical feature changes.
Sure. I promise that no one's going to die. This is the best way I could think of. Plus, I kind of laugh to myself for a minute. I go, I use the situation to my advantage to get the best deal possible. I don't mind sacrificing myself, but I also don't mind, leveraging something.
As long as you got the best out of it, then it's fine.
Sounds like it. What about you?
I don't know. I have some information for you guys, however. And she begins walking towards the tavern door.
I just, when she walks
Opens it.
by, I just put my hand on her shoulder. I'm just like, hey, I know this is a bit crazy. I'm not used to it either. But thank you for helping us out.
Of course.
Alright. So, I apologize. Bremen, back in the tavern. Rictavio's like, okay, so demon portals. And Davian kind of shouts out, and I can flying demons, and they took over the winery. They ran us out. We barely survived.
Holy crap, there's a lot of people.
And it seems like some headed towards Barovia.
So they can, yeah. Do that person, because
Uh,
people.
Our time may be growing short.
As you all look around the tavern, you do see everybody here, lacking John, a couple of townsfolk, and Ismark and everything are in the corner.
I just look around. Kemal looks around and he's just like, "Where's John? What happened?"
Interview kind of. Well, he went through it. Cut the Burgermeister's head off. Was the town guard for Baroness Fiona Wachter.
Gotcha.
Kind of says it with a grimace on his face. But town seems to be getting back on its feet, I guess.
So, what are we doing? And I just kind of sit on the table.
Well,
I
first
believe
things
we were
first,
just getting that.
I need a
Oh.
map.
I pull out the map.
What was that the map?
Zavar just like spreads the map out on the table.
Yes. Pull out the old map.
Open.
Thanks, sir.
Can we pull? Because I'm going to point out the marks on the map. So
Absolutely. So Savari reaches to the map and points out marks in the forest just north of Lake Zarovich. Where well, she points out the mark over Lake Baratok near the Wizard's Tower that you all are familiar with. She says that she sensed a fiend in that area of enormous power, or something that pinged in her senses. She senses above Lake Zarovich a planar disturbance of some sort. And then she senses near where the hag's windmill was a powerful fiend of some sort as well. And she would show all this to you all on the map.
Should we really be traveling away from the city right now?
Oh, not right
where we
now.
have enough time, but right now we need to talk to them.
Esmeralda kind of speaks up. I mean, the city itself is on alert. Is anything coming? Like, she kind of pokes her head outside for a moment. She sees the city itself, not much going on, but people kind of beginning to move into households and things like that. But she kind of looks at it. It's good for everybody to get ready, I guess. I don't know what's coming.
A demon lord,
That much
or
is
at least
clear.
an avatar one.
But it just kind of puts her hand on her head. It's like, what? Sorry, this is a lot. It's a lot.
Want the book?
Yeah, you weren't the one that just had a conversation with Orcus and was frozen to the spot with him in my head.
Octavia kind of walks over to you at that point when you say that, just kind of looks at you very hard, and just kind of does like a thorough, almost look over and inspection of you, and just. He's like looking at you really intently, all over. And
Yes,
just kind of like
Hunter.
focusing on you. Just
Influence. He's checking for influence.
making sure you're
Yeah,
still in
he
there.
has He has nothing to give me that I don't already have in some friggin' way that I would love to get rid of. Thanks.
A charm. Run.
Okay.
He shrugs.
It's still you in there.
You can bet on that. Friggin'. Oh, that reminds me, there's another conversation that needs to be had at some point today. Anyway, moving on. What's the plan?
Ismark kind of steps up from the back and stands up. I mean, if we're still going along with the wedding, then I think getting that in motion is the plan. I don't know how long we have till we need to be there.
We need to set things in motion, or we are all going to die.
Oh yes, that reminds me. We had to have a conversation with a priest. That's still a thing.
Yeah. Well,
I can cast ceremony. I think. Can I? What level is ceremony? Is this second level or third level?
mhm.
You know?
Let me look that up. Actually, retcon that until I know what the hell I'm doing.
I want to say it's third off the top of my head.
Well,
The hood
Kava's like
one?
sitting at the table, leaning back. He's just like,
Spell.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's the thing that allows you to wed people.
he's like, well, we probably should get some rest first and foremost, because regardless of our actions, and I kind of glance over to Trovic, and I'm like, even he's beat up, and if he's beat up, we need the rest.
Hmm.
I can cast it. It's a cleric paladin level 1 spell.
Okay,
Yeah. Rest is needed.
but then
But
we need to decide where we need to go, because Savari pointed out some stuff that might be of interest. At the same time, if we go to that castle right now or tomorrow, who knows if we're ready or what.
you really think there's ever such thing as ready?
Xavier kind of looks over. It's like, in this business, there is no ready-mate. It's just, it doesn't happen.
Well,
Every
most-
time you're fated to either live or die. It's 50-50.
The most ready we can get right now is getting wherever we want to do whatever the hell we're going to do and making sure we're there first to scope it out and not the enemy.
so where are we going first?
That is what we need to decide.
Well, we don't want to do it in this town, because that will just put everyone in harm's way. May or may not want to do it in the castle, depending on what you guys think. I'm not a tactical sort. We could check out those areas that Savari pointed out, and maybe there'll be an area as well that we could kind of commandeer.
But if she's sensing something there, that means there's something already there that we would have to deal with.
Well, the two new points on the map, the fiends, we don't have to go there. But the plane, the influence from another plane, we could go there because I remember hearing a conversation about a mage being north.
Because if we go to one area we know for sure is a fiend, you're saying there's an area by those hags, which means probably one of those hags or the hags themselves are the fiend. But there's just a disruption. He said planar, and I kind of look over to Osgood and go, that sounds like you thing. What is planar?
Plana. So, oh fuck me. How do I even explain this in easy? So essentially, Plana is there is our world, which is, well, I guess one of many different worlds for you guys. And then there's things like the Nine Hells. There's things like the Heavens. There are things like Law and Order, Mechanicus. You can sort of travel between these at will, as long as you're an extremely powerful entity. This would be meaning that something not from Barovia is here.
Or someone
That might also mean that it's like a spell or an influence, though. It might not necessarily mean it's anything too powerful.
or maybe
It might also be evil.
Or maybe that wizard is doing something. He's trying to leave.
That would be a bad idea, but I mean, maybe.
And I look over to Brandon and I go, that kind of reminds me of those idiots that we fought a couple of weeks ago. We were trying to open a portal.
Yes, and that. I
That
have bad
frightens
memories
me.
of that. Did we did we take like masks and things from that? I don't remember.
I think you might have grabbed something
I-
as a souvenir.
No, I didn't. I definitely,
I didn't
because I
take
just
anything.
put my hood up and pretended to be one of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Did Gaynor take any of those masks? I didn't grab any of those masks.
Check his inventory. I don't think so. As a DM, I don't think so.
Because out of all of us, it would have been.
He would have been. It would have been him
one.
or her. Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
anything plainer could be anything. Literally anything. Technically, we're not even from this realm. We count. That
We do
do
indeed.
we?
No.
Do we?
maybe.
We would, because we come from not Barovia.
Well, I didn't detect you, so.
Fair.
Also, and Kamal looks at the floor and goes, there's one thing I did notice that might be a reason why we are a little bit different. Remember in the temple how slow it took for my master to heal? But for us, it didn't. That doesn't seem right.
Chosen by fate, I imagine.
Probably the way we were brought here.
Aye.
You say that. How did your master get here?
I don't know, I have to talk to my master. I believe he mentioned that he was with me when I left, and he went towards the town.
So he came here by the same means as us, so that can't be
Well,
what did it.
He said he didn't fall down, if I remember right. And MTC, this is off topic. I don't think he said that he fell through a black hole. I think he came through the mist. Because all of us came.
Yeah, we all did came through the mist.
But we all fell down like a hole, like a blackness.
We came through the mist, which teleported us, and we had the sensation of falling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I came here the same way you did.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought.
No.
Okay, never mind then.
He came here the same way you did, but he had been here for
A while.
much longer than you've been here for.
Oh yeah, is he here? Do we see him?
No, you do not see him here in the tower.
Speaking of your master, didn't we direct him here?
Kamal's eyes get big for a second. He's like, did.
Davian kind of up in your rooms. He passed out as soon as he got here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did he seem harmed or just tired?
Exhausted.
Okay. Then let him rest for now. He's earned it.
As of we.
Yes, we need to rest. So, again, how far is that planar thing? We could go check it out. And if it's not something
where
we
is
want to
it?
do, we just leave. Because if that wizard is there, he could be an ally. Or, I don't know. Again, I'm not a tactical sword.
Could be an ally. We could get there, find that we're up against some enemy, and we've wasted time and resources
Exactly.
and energy.
Out of character, but gained that precious experience. No.
But gain that XP. Yeah.
Gain that XP. And level up.
Oh,
It's
my
like,
goodness,
Yeah.
what
sorry.
about
I
the
know.
level up?
I apologize. I won't do that anymore. But no, I'm
I
sorry.
know. Video game tactics
Mm.
coming in slightly. It's like, but level up and loot.
All the temptations. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Rictavio kind of just thinks about stuff for a moment, and then, so what happened when you went there?
The long version or the short version?
I mean, did you come across anything that might help us figure out what we're going to be up against? Did you?
Oh! Osgood!
Aye.
He
Show,
found something.
not give.
He kind of looks
I
almost
pull out-
disbelief over at Osgood. Wait,
I
he
pull
found
out the
something?
book.
We gave it to him.
Look at it.
Okay.
He knows best. He monster hunter. I just kill.
And as you kind of pull out the book, he just looks at it for a moment. He's just like,
Demonomicon.
I know what it is. He reaches out his hand,
Look,
reaches in like a
not
grabby
take.
motion. I have to hold it to look at it.
No, you don't.
Bronwyn, I actually think it's okay on this one as a fellow monster hunter. I
Fine,
think
he's yours to
be
deal
willing
with.
Alright, I pass it over calmly. If you fuck it up, you know what happens.
He kind of
nods
takes a look at it for a
firmly.
moment and just kind of looks up at you. Kind of nods for a moment, looks back down at the book.
Quite
And
the thing, isn't it?
reaches open, flips open the first page, begins to look at the book. And he looks at it. It's like, flips through it a moment more, flips back through it a little bit. This is amazing. And he just kind of like pauses and starts to pour over it a little bit. And so he kind of looks over and flips over through some of the pages, some of the drawings, some of the art that you've already seen. Because the pages that you show him, that you point out from the things that you've seen about Orcus and things like that.
Also gonna specifically point out the shit that we've already killed.
Yes, that
Yep.
too.
Glabrazu and shit like that.
Just to make him give us that little bit more respect. Because I still hate the dude.
Also, he
Osgood
finds
is
a
nothing
passage
against
that you had not previously found about
Alright.
an item in the
Mm.
Oh,
thing's possession.
now that is a familiar thing.
Oh, the wand.
Um, the Demonomicon, other than that, does things. Sorry, I need to see a thing. I
That looks like
apologize.
such a friendly wand. I'm sure it has nothing.
Should I be adding this to my character sheet, by the way?
No.
NPC? Okay.
No. It's not items that you get. It's just things that you know of.
Right.
Things in a book. Just pictures of things. Sorry, apologies. I'm doing everything right here.
Oh, the fucking.
Oh no, not that. Don't do that. Get rid of all of that. I
Retcons.
clicked buttons
Pretend
that
we
shouldn't be
haven't seen
clicked. You got all the D20s. There you go.
Yeah.
And there's a flood wall. I was trying to think. Yes, flood wall. You would know or be able to, I guess Rictavia would glean from these passages and things like that, having once been a Baylor, Orcus would be immune to poison and necrotic damages.
Well, time to swap out some of my spells.
And you would glean that information from the book after reading over it for a time, if you were to let him peruse it. Things that Osgood might have missed in his tracking. And gods don't generally have a problem with obfuscated vision.
So
No
your
blinding
darkness is
him.
going to do shit. Calma. Wait, where's Calma?
Wait, what's gonna do shit?
Oh, cool.
Darkness.
Your darkness
Magical
isn't going to do
darkness.
anything.
Oh, yeah.
No blinding him.
That's more or less what you would glean. The fact that it used to be a Baylor, is now a god, etc., has a strong handle on magic as well, is what you would also learn, and that's probably about it from the book. Showing it to Octavia as he would parlance and peruse over it.
Right.
Benefits of a 78-year-old monster hunter who can barely move.
Yep. Yeah.
Irina's going to kind of stand up and walk over in this direction. So, should I be getting ready, I guess? Or, I don't know how soon Strahd wants us there. I assume he'd send for us?
He did.
Or,
Mm,
I mean,
Did he?
yes.
Was that what that read?
Well,
Yes.
yes.
she kind of like
but-
pauses. She's like, I know you requested a decision. I just didn't know if he had set a date.
Skimming notes.
I don't think he set a date.
Aggressive paper
No.
flip.
No,
That's
he
the
didn't set
eyes.
a date. He just said
It
soon.
was more soon I'd get a
Soon.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was giving us a little bit of leeway to find priest as well.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So Osgood kind of nods calmly.
At most, I think we have, not counting today, maybe like 2 days, like 48 hours, but we better be there.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something.
What you got?
He kind of nods. He says, looking through my various different paperwork, I can marry people. I do have a license for some fucking reason as a priest. I need 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
Fishes in my bag for a bunch of silver coin.
Right. I was going to say the same thing, but do we have anywhere that we can like grind that shit up? I
Looks
suppose
at
there's
Trovic.
blacksmith. Or Trovic, that works too, I suppose. Looks a little uncomfortable.
Legit.
Also, I think there
Take-
was a blacksmith around that could probably do that too.
Oh, holy shit, I can bless
They
water.
can melt it. I don't know if they can grind it. You'd need something.
Trovic definitely can.
I can fill my velvet.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. We had a bunch of money. I'm trying to find where my portion is.
I have like 970. No, I have like 3,000.
I mean,
have
my
like
character literally has no care for money. So like,
Yeah. Yeah, I have like 30.
this is all
I mean,
petty change.
Yeah.
So you have over 3,000 silver apiece.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got
Not
3,000
like you're really
silver.
hurting for fucking
Jeez.
silver.
Yeah, just take it.
That's a
20
lot of
that's
silver
two
you
thou-
got from it all.
How much? That's 250 silver, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
25 gold's worth of silver.
Yep.
Yeah.
25 times 10 is 250. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nothing. Take it. And
You
take
take
it from mine.
Then looks at Trovic. Trovic, would you mind walking outside with me momentarily?
Mm-hmm.
I have great need of your hammer.
You have
He
a hammer?
has
He
an
doesn't have a
axe.
hammer.
That
He has
one.
2 axes, 3
Three
axes.
axes. He has 3
I'm
axes.
fucking senile, alright?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna look at Savari.
Okay.
You may wish to have a conversation with one of our hunter friends before we start getting into things where you might put yourself in a situation you will not like to be in.
Okay. Who specifically should I be talking to?
I glance in Essie's direction. I'm like keeping my voice low so that people don't hear as well.
Savari looks a bit nervous, but she shakes it off and walks towards Essie.
Before you do you want me to come or do you good?
I could probably use help, honestly.
Okay, I follow them.
Okay. So you walk over to Esmeralda, who's just kind of like looking outside, still kind of looking up at the sky and kind of assessing the situation. As Osgood and Trovic are standing outside about 15 feet away from the door under the awning with a bag of silver coins.
Okay,
Um,
smash the shit out of it.
Absolutely.
This is gonna be great.
However you would like to smash that. You can flavor it up. You can flavor it up, or you can just smash it.
Taxes are fine, fists are probably fine.
I'm gonna say, I
Just
think you're,
headbutts the silver coins to death.
with your extended strength and push, pull, lift, carry weight being 4,000 pounds, I'm pretty sure you can do whatever you want to the silver, but it's up to you.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh Christ!
Smashing into the silver with the weapon. Yeah, you begin to pound into the silver with the, I guess the blunt part of the axe would probably be the smart way. You're trying to
Probably.
grind it
Yeah.
The
out.
flat of the axe.
Start chopping
Yeah,
it.
the flat of the axe. The flat of the axe makes sense, actually. I was thinking either the butt or the flat. Yeah, so you begin to basically try to grind and squish and pound out what the silver is onto some of the cobblestones in between that and your axe. Takes a little bit. Osgood's kind of standing there cheering you on, happy to see things get squished and smashed by someone who's
Come
extremely
on, put some
strong.
back into it.
Uh-huh. I'm waiting for Trevor to swing around and knock you
I
out.
know, exactly.
Wham! Back into that. No, but that's not true. No. But you do begin to pound and grind the silver into powder for Osgood's crazy limitations, which is what the next episode is titled.
Love
No. No. But
It is
Branwyn
like
and
that.
Savara, you would approach Esmeralda, who's a little bit distracted, trying to focus on things outside, slightly amused by this crushing incident going on over here, and she kind of like looks over her shoulder back at you. Sorry, what's up?
You have a moment. We kind of squish her in
We
slightly
all
into the
have.
corner.
Okay.
Do we want to talk outside just in case?
Okay.
Mm.
Hmm,
And she kind
nip
of
around
like
the corner.
steps through the door. Boop,
Yeah.
boop.
And by the way, I'm not outside. I'm just being
Yeah, no, I
cameraman.
know, just for the visual.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
you can move,
cameraman
yeah.
again.
Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're a new friend here. Oh my god, I can't think what to say. Jeez.
Words.
Words. New friend here has something she thinks might be good to explain in advance to potentially life and death situations.
Esmeralda kind of looks intrigued. Okay. I feel like everything we do right now is a life and death situation, but be nice
I
to
mean, you
know.
haven't been with us for a bit while she's been traveling with us, you know.
Okay. So, what's this thing?
Well, um, before I was magically put here, there turns out one of my allies that was traveling with me in this other land was a werewolf. And unfortunately, they bit me, and I cursed with like lycanthropy. And
She kind of looks at you, not with a fear or an upset, but kind of just like a knowing, if that makes sense. She looks into your eyes as you feel this.
and I just thought you should know, so you don't just try to kill me if I transform.
She kind of looks at you. I take it you weren't able to stave off the transformation.
I was not, fortunately. But I do have control over it. It does not control my actions.
Bramman, you would see one of her hands kind of went towards her hip and then kind of slided back off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's why I stood this side of it.
She kind of looks at Savari for a moment. Up and down. She's like, if you so much as think to cross us, or I sense you're losing control. And she kind of like shows off on her hip is a very silver blade. Just completely plated in silver, and she kind of shows it to you. That being said, she kind of reaches down to her pants leg and kind of lifts up her left pants leg slightly. I know how it can be to have a friend do that. I was lucky enough to find a cure. And as she lifts up her leg, you do see what is a slightly metallic, slightly wooden prosthetic leg that goes from about the middle of the shin down to her entire foot. Like the entire foot is just a prosthetic. She kind of drops her pants leg back down and covers it back up. So, glad we got that out of the way. And now I won't put this blade in your back. Immediately, at least.
Thank you.
She kind of looks
Didn't
over at
want-
Bramwin.
I thought at best we didn't have a repeat of our situation. I grin with showing my fangs.
Yeah. She kind of looks back at you. I appreciate that. She kind of looks around and is like, this is a very interesting group of people. She kind of looks across the way at the Kalishtar and the Minotaur, smashing silver as she's talking with the DHAMPIR and a were tiefling.
I
She's
thought
just kind
I'd
of like
met someone.
adjusting her situation. It's like, this is what we're at right now. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd met some interesting people, and then I came here.
She kind of just looks around. So I know that feeling. Yes.
Kalma, while he's sitting there, he's just thinking to himself. He's just like, "Wish I better at tactics." He's been playing with the stone this entire time. He kind of flips in the air and snatches it. And he's like, "Well, they did say I could ask them questions. Maybe they know something." Then he closes his eyes for a second. He's like, "Fanes, should we go up north? Is that a friend or a foe?"
Roll a d20 for me. So in your mind's eye, you get the voices, not the visuals.
Yeah.
But the voices do whisper into your ear. A void up north that may hold an ally, may hold information. Wouldn't take too long to get to. And go from there to your destination.
Well, just opens his eyes and he just kind of.
You'll still get riddles. They're just truthful riddles
they're
now.
Truthful riddles, yeah, exactly.
They're not shady riddles. They're still riddles.
They're not riddles, but they're more like rhymes.
Right. It's a little bit more cryptic-y than just we tell you the world now.
Yeah.
But yes.
So
game mechanics, guys.
Yeah. He just leans back and just kind of thinks, like, well, he just thinks it's like, well, I'll mention it to the rest of the group, and then he gets kind of curious and he actually walks outside and he looks at the Kalishtar and the Minotaur doing things. He's just like, okay. And he looks down. He just kind of goes by the fountain. He's just He's just there. He has no idea what's going on. He's just kind of walking up to see what's what.
Walks up. And Trovic, Osgood, y'all would finish pounding that silver after a little bit of time, obviously, being able to grind it into a sustainable powder.
Mhm.
Trovic is Orc Minotaur, super strong man with extra strength on top. It's not difficult to just like powder this. You probably could have done it in your palms, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, there are many ways to crack an egg, and this is a fun one.
Mhm.
But yeah, come out. You kind of walk by the girls talking down there, women talking down there, I should say. It almost seems like kind of a mutual understanding from the three people that are down here by the well as you walk up. Brandon and Savari. What would you like to do? That's good. Trevik, Kelman, anybody?
No, that's out of the way.
Fine day's work.
I just look at Brandon. I'm just like, am I interrupting something? You seem to have something interesting than those two.
Just making sure that there were no more surprises for everyone.
Kind of thinks for a second. He goes, then he looks over the Sabari. He goes like, "Oh, gotcha."
Esmeralda's gonna kind of pipe up for a second and just, well, with all that out of the way and all these pleasantries handled for the time, I understand resting tonight's the priority. Everybody's tired. Everybody's on edge. We should be alert in case anything comes to the town, obviously. Town guard will be on watch. What I didn't want to say in there, because it's kind of a sore subject, is most of the Vistani that were out in the edge of town have become the new town guard. For better or worse. It's good for me and my people. Octavio's not happy about it, but...
Well, he knows where he can stick that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I told him. Anyway, we should be careful, but when we do this thing, wherever it's done, what's the plan? I'm sure Strahd isn't going to want me in. Well, she kind of points inside to where Octavio would be sitting. I'm sure he doesn't want us there. Should we be there?
The conversation that needs to be had. Another conversation that needs to be had.
God.
But if he realizes that you still want to kill him, I can't even try to bluff my way through that if you backstab me by trying to kill him afterwards. I can do all the sweet talking I like, but you are what you are. And he is what he is. He's not dumb.
You just chase after him after it's done. After all this is done and he's off doing whatever he wants, you guys could chase after him. I mean, the deal's done after that.
Yes. But I still have to convince him that you will be allies for at least the time that we are dealing with something bigger than him. Which, to be quite honest, I might take your word for it. I'm not sure I can take Van Richten's word.
He kind of looks at you and kind of smiles and laughs a bit, but also seriously, just kind of like half-heartedly. You think... Do you really think if the old man goes rogue, he stands any fucking chance?
Absolutely
no,
not.
but it looks bad on me, and it still might turn one of our extremely powerful allies against us. Because, as for all he knows, that was the plan all along.
You're gonna look things for a moment. Okay, so if we leave the old man out, we can probably get it done.
You could just,
Sorry, what was that?
You could just tell him to.
Other old man, I called back.
We could just give him something else to do to help us out in the meantime. He's capable, even though he's an idiot. But the farther we
I
keep
mean,
him
he
more,
could keep an eye here,
yeah, when he's not drunk.
because I wouldn't put it past what we're facing to attack multiple places at once, because they have the power to do so.
Oh, by the way, and I look at Bronwyn, kind of making a serious face. Like, I
Mhm.
got in contact with my friends. And I kind of point to my flowers and stuff in my horns. Like, I asked him about up north. He just said it won't take long to get there, and probably an ally, but in a bad situation. So that's all I know. They're not one to spell things out directly, but depending on what our plans are, at least we know up north is most likely an ally or a possible ally.
And if we're not taking the Richten, and it is the mage,
The mage.
to be
Yeah,
honest, we could use some magic.
Emma looks in the well, just kind of sad. Yeah. We could use a wizard or mages in the house.
Hmm. Mhm.
It's on the way.
I just don't know it's the right move. You're more tactical than me. I just asked a question. That's what they.
I'd begrudge spending time and energy on something that might leave us in a worse situation. And we don't know what we're going to get from it.
But also, what about trying to think of a place to have this ceremony? Did we even decide if Strahd even wants the ceremony in his castle?
We didn't.
Let's
Would
just
make
take it to the
sense,
middle of
though.
an open field.
Well, I don't think Strahd cares where the ceremony's at. I don't think it matters.
No, but whatever tricks he'd have would be on our side, on his turf.
Yeah. So it'd be better to be someplace that we choose. Maybe the wizard is the game, is the play, and we see if that is something that we use to our advantage.
Oh, okay. I realized what I said wasn't particularly
Oh.
clear. Yeah. If we were in the castle, because there is a chapel we were in, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a chapel.
Yeah. I'm saying this in
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Oh, in character?
So-
Okay.
Yeah. So if we were there, anything Strahd has in that castle, and whatever the hell that heart controls, that's all on our side and working in our favor against Orcus.
True.
But are we not... If we do this, could it be possible that Orcus might be able to turn this all against us?
I mean, this is his land, so he could turn anything. He could turn
It was
anything
all
against
given
us.
to Strahd.
But that castle is older than this land, so that castle technically is something that Strahd could control. That's the difference.
Are we sure that it wasn't just an ordinary castle before Strahd moved in?
Oh no! What did people research?
Fuck if I know.
Exactly.
I've been wondering if you fuckers.
Esmeralda kind of pipes in. No, the castle was definitely here before Strahd. Castle Strahd
What was
took over,
magic?
if I remember correctly.
I mean, he conquered this land. We saw something of that battle once.
We also don't know about that heart that heart put in after Orcus took over? Who's to say that heart?
Specifically, what I'm asking, Kelma. Yes.
We don't know its purpose. That's
Mhm.
true.
Who's to say that heart is not the thing that needs to break?
As always, we don't know enough.
As always.
God.
Hmm. I would say, actually, Osgood, you saw a
Oh.
model of the castle along with everybody
Ye-
else, and you did say you'd stay behind to take a deeper look at it for a moment.
Yeah.
The model you saw did have the heart inside of it.
Okay.
Oh. And he kind of pauses and says, "Oh, the Ember Temple model did have a heart in it. Perhaps it is older. Perhaps it was always magical. In which case, Orcus probably wouldn't be able to control it, considering.
And
It could
then
very well be that actually would be our best option then, in that specific case. And I'm not going to trust my life to it, but at the same time, you never know.
well,
Could be a valuable resource.
then it comes down to if one, Strahd is willing to work with us against Orcus if all things go bad, and two, if that heart is something special, if Strahd being the lord of that castle, can he take advantage of it?
Would have assumed so.
I would
I
think
would
so
as
as
well.
well, but I guess we
But
don't.
magic.
It's magic.
You never really know, do you?
So,
Until it all goes to shit.
well,
Mhm.
let's get some rest, and I guess we could decide if we want to go to the wizard real quick or go straight to the castle.
Well, I think our options are: do we go to the wizard on the way to the castle?
I think it
Yeah.
might be better to go to the wizard on the way to the castle, but go there slowly, just to kind of. And then Kelma thinks Kelma thinks for a second, goes, "Wait," and he has his staff out. And he goes, "I got a gift," and I say, "Salam," and then I jump on the staff that floats, and I float. Real. By the way, it doesn't say how high I could go. It tells me the distance and the weight, but it doesn't tell me how high.
I think it says it hovers, but I can double check. Give me a second. Staff of things. Where you at?
Yeah, a broom. Keep an adventurer. Oh, upon. Blah blah blah. Some glory.
It can be ridden in the air with the flying speed of 50 feet and carry up to 400
Yeah,
pounds.
so I could fly. I'm technically flying.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really say like how high I could go. If not, I could go. I mean, of course, not to the clouds because that's death.
Mm-hmm.
But I could go.
He
really
just
high.
goes beyond.
He
goes beyond.
I mean,
the
you can go
crystal
as high
sphere
as you want to
into the
go,
sea.
but eventually mist is going to fuck you.
Yeah.
It's a dome of mist. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I just start floating up. I go. I mean, on the way, and I could.
Okay, Harry Potter.
Yeah, basically.
I was going to
Flying
start
away from the
humming the
group.
theme.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, I could look and scout, or someone could ride with me who has better eyes. And I look over at Osgood. I go, and Bramwell, like, one of you two could join me when we get near and see if we could get a good look.
I would like to follow along with the others, honestly. I get the bad feeling that something bad's going to happen, and I'd like to be able to be there.
Fine.
Healing is a thing.
But wouldn't you being out of harm's way and no, because Kelma's also. Never mind. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm
This
guessing
looks a little bit overwhelmed at you flying around and just like, the hell?
Let's be entirely clear here.
Do
you have any kind of?
No.
Yeah.
No. And she just kind of like turns around and begins to walk inside. Yeah. Need sleep. She just kind of like walks past.
I float by Trovic. I'm like, hey, you got something? I got something. Yeah, I can fly now.
Yeah.
I just float on back. Well,
Oh, jackass.
so is the play to swing by that wizard on the way?
Means we'll have to tell Irina to get ready to leave. And anyone who's coming with us.
Yeah. Also, and I'm glad that it's just us right now, I gotta use this staff. It's part of my deal. And I pull out the handle of the light sword, of the sun sword, and I'm like, what are we gonna do with this?
Now that is the question.
Von Richten.
My goodness. That is dangerous.
That would be extremely dangerous. That'd be one of probably the stupidest things we could do, but it'd be
Yeah.
very funny.
And I just mentioned, like, when I hold this sword, mind you, I have anger towards Strahd, almost uncontrollable. But when I'm not holding it, Strahd is pretty much like how I feel about everybody else. He just annoys me. So there's something with this sword that's whoever is holding this is going to have a grudge against Strahd. So we needed to give this to somebody who doesn't have a grudge against them to balance things out.
What if we just put it in the middle of the basement somewhere and cover it in stone?
Well,
maybe it goes to someone we leave behind
I
as a backup plan if Strahd does decide to stab us in the back.
Emma looks in the well and he's like, on? Don't want to give this to Von Richten.
Yes, Von Richten is the last person that gets his hands on that sword.
I mean,
I
maybe
mean,
maybe the I always can't pronounce the names. The bartenders, the Ravens.
Davian.
Damien.
the bartender.
Damien, yeah.
Light sword.
We don't know how well he fights.
Yeah, that's the thing. And poor John at this time is probably like level 2.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Oh God. Okay.
Everybody's here, yes. Could you guys hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
Stop for
Yeah.
to get out that grind.
Just want to make sure everybody's here. Okay. Sorry. It's 4:30. Ooh, okay. We'll take a break in about 30 minutes or so. Just a heads up. Just want to make sure things. Okay. So you were talking about the Sun Sword and Von Richten being the best candidate for it.
No, the worst candidate.
Here's the thing, the only worse candidate than Van Richten I could possibly think of is Ismark.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Too
Just
much
so everybody
influence
knows what we're
Ismark.
talking over, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good weapon. But
Sentient.
but sentient. And so if we give this to somebody who has a grudge against Strahd, that thing is going to take over.
Oh yeah.
It was somebody who doesn't have grudges at all. Not just, no, it's just this thing's like, hey guy, you know what'd be really cool?
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
Stabbing Strahd.
Yes. Put me into Strahd.
Yes,
It's like right now. You can do it.
The
You can
last
totally
thing
do
they
it.
need is that voice in someone's head just saying, "Do it, just do it."
Yeah.
You know you want it, just do it.
Yeah.
And since I'm neutral to Strahd, it was just me wanting to kick Strahd's ass. But since that's my general level of most things, it didn't really affect me too much.
So, Izzy is probably but she's coming with us. Irina is probably but she's coming with us. Ismark is a no. Van Richten is a no.
We don't want to give it to any of the hunters, the monster hunters. We don't want to give it to Irina. We don't want to give it to the brother and sister.
Don't. It's literally like John is just a safe bet.
John,
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
John.
yeah, but no, the purpose of it giving to someone else is that it's not with us.
I don't think John's going to join us.
Yeah, that's the thing.
John might be. John, you know, to be very honest, it's probably John, because if things go bad, he could protect himself, and now he's has enough experience to do better than the other guards.
Mm. Yeah, and we don't. Otherwise, if we were taking it with us, I would definitely say give it to either either Stavari or Osgood.
Yeah.
But because the whole purpose of this conversation is don't take it with us because we're fighting with a vampire, and having a sun sword on the battlefield complicates things.
Yeah. Because Orcus
I
doesn't
would
care.
agree. Wow.
I mean, he does, but
Radiant damage is radiant damage, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, no. Radiant damage would be good against him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If it was just a sword that gave radiant damage, this would be another story again. But it's a sun sword. It's shedding 30 feet of sunlight onto the battlefield.
And if we get the wives involved to help us too in a fight, they're gonna not like that either.
Yeah.
Probably more.
We're limiting the ability. Yeah, we're limiting the ability of our allies to help us, which we don't want to do. We're hamstringing ourselves.
Oh, wow.
MTC, what were you up to?
I'm reading things. Apparently, you gained the finesse property with Sunblade.
Oh, that's
So it's good for a rogue.
It's ridiculous, but it's a longsword. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's an amazing weapon. Like it's like.
Oh yeah.
It is like an end game weapon.
In pretty much every other scenario, if we don't have vampire allies, it's the perfect weapon for someone. But
since we're probably gonna have vampire allies, maybe I guess John would be the best approach to watch this.
Possibly.
But I can't think of anyone else to give this to.
I can also remind people, Osgood's murdered his son. He's done killing before.
We don't know that.
Probably wouldn't. Yeah. He explicitly stated it multiple times. So it's probably one of those things where giving him another grudge against somebody is probably not the most amazing idea.
That, or we give it to Savari. But the problem is, if we give it to Savari and she busts it out, let's say we have a situation where the Sun Sword will come into play, and she still has to attune to it.
Now
Sun
that I
Sword is
think
something that
about
you have
it,
to attune to.
now that I think about it, what's Strahd going to be doing on a battlefield?
Probably casting magic.
He's not going to be within 30 feet of Orcus.
Yeah.
You never know.
He might.
But what about his wives?
We have a druid and a caster and another caster. There's three casters.
Be an extra buffer.
That's three casters. And if we do go by the wizard, and let's say things work out,
he's a caster.
And if we get a wizard,
Strahd's gotta have some. He can't just be a caster. There's no way. He's a military commander.
Well, I mean, he could fight. It's just that, does he want to go up against Orcus? He may not be able to. Like, he might be physically unable to fight Orcus in a one-on-one.
At which point, this entire plan is screwed anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe we do take it with us.
I just turned the blade around. I just handed it to Branwyn. I go, this thing won't harm you, right?
Nah, I'm good. I literally am standing in sunlight all day with you.
Okay. And I just kind of hand the sword over to Branwyn.
I got the lucky end of the genes being a DHAMPIR.
So, all right, I'm gonna untick my sun sword, and all right. Okay. So, you now have a sun sword, but remember, it's an attunement weapon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be using it.
Yeah.
I don't have attunement slot.
Maybe along the way, maybe along the way we figure it out and we give it to somebody.
I look at Savari. How attached are you to your sword?
Quite attached.
Out of character question, Savari, how many attunement slots can you attune to the Sun Sword, like as a backup sword?
I'm attuned to my tattoo, my ring that gives me more spells, and
I
my
don't know if the
sword.
tattoo should be attuned things, though. I feel like that's
Yeah, isn't the
ridiculous.
tattoo just like
I
a thing
hate
that you
that.
just like?
You know
That's
what I
dumb.
It's
I
dumb rules.
understand it, but it's the silly
I
rules.
don't. I don't.
It's
It's on
because
your
the
skin,
needle
it's
reappears in
there.
your hands. It's not permanent, so you have to put the needle onto your skin
Yeah.
and press it to your skin, and the needle does the thing, and that's what attunes it. And then when you unattune from it, it becomes a needle again, which is stupid. It's a tattoo. It's on you. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
But it's up to you guys. I don't know. I'm fine to.
Rework that. Sure.
What?
Want to rework the tattoo of it not requiring attunement? Sure, but she has no slots.
No, I understand. I feel like that's.
Well, I can hold on to the sword for a
Because
while.
we've been using the tattoo as like it's an always on your skin type thing, even if it's supposed to like reappear in your hand. I don't know, because yeah, I don't know. Strange.
Elmo just puts the Sun Sword in his little robe, and he's like, "Well, we'll wait until maybe we find another situation. Maybe it's best to hold on to it just in case Strahd turns on us.
Mm.
But I have to use this staff. Part of my deal."
Okay. I guess that's plans. We just need to tell everyone what we're doing
Is the plan.
and sleep.
And figure out who you're taking
Sleep.
with you and sleep. Indeed.
Oh,
All of these
but
things.
were we still swinging by the wizard thing on the way or not?
Yes.
Okay.
We
Like I
can
said,
swing-
I wasn't.
we
I
can
knew,
at
I knew,
least
I knew we were heading towards Ravenloft, but I wasn't too sure if we were taking that.
we can at least swing by and see what's going on, and if we look at it and it's ridiculous,
We leave.
we can just carry on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could fly. Maybe because you have good eyesight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, we could scout that
We can
easily.
scout that area. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like recon's becoming less and less difficult for you at this point.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay.
So,
And we go get some sleep, I guess, and tell everybody.
go
And tell
get
everyone.
some sleep. Tell everybody.
Oh, Brandwin, since you told Esmeralda about our friend,
Oh,
maybe
I
we
also
should
need to
tell
do
those
things.
hunters.
Are they coming with us?
I thought there was. Are they? I thought we were gonna. Like, are we gonna have any backup as we go towards?
Okay. So this is our next discussion. Who are we taking with us?
Well,
All right, so I'm going to start writing down things. Plan made. Got it. Now who?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll get the session done
we're
eventually.
taking Ezzy, and we're taking Irina.
Irina is Mark, because he's if nothing else, him in the back with Irina, just as an extra line.
Yeah, because he'll protect her of everything he has.
Exactly, that's my thinking.
Said Esmeralda who?
It's basically
Ezzy, Irina, Ismark.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just writing this down. Okay.
I think
You're still making these plans. Obviously, you said to talk to these people, but yeah.
Maybe the hunters stay behind and help out. You know what? Maybe we have Mr. Idiot and the hunter basically have the hunters play backup protecting the town and make Mr. Idiot think that he's in charge. So that way he doesn't follow us.
Yes. Leave Van Richten in charge.
Yeah.
Quotation marks.
And make sure Damien
Yeah.
or the hunters actually are in charge. Or John.
I think the hunters will keep everything sane. At least
Yeah.
what I've seen of them, they're they at least know semi what they're doing.
Yeah, they could fight at least.
Yes.
All right.
And John isn't dumb.
No, he's inexperienced, but he's not. All right, I guess that's the plan. Want to get some rest and get ready to head out?
Raven folk.
Oh yeah, the Raven folk.
Just thinking Raven folk would be cannon fodder, which I don't want. I think
Maybe a couple of them could like follow us from a distance just to keep an eye, or let us know if they see anything, but not engage.
Well, if we're gonna be,
I mean, they kind of follow us anyway, with the amount of ravens we've seen.
I mean, yeah, just having them as eyes on the road would be good, and then telling them once we're there, back off.
We don't want to get. We just want them to scout, not get involved.
Yes, we don't. I don't. From what we've seen of them, I don't think they'll be help.
No, the hunters would be more of a help than them in the actual fight, but I think they'll be better off here.
Hmm.
And they'll be, like I said, there'll be eyes in the sky. They could let us know.
Yeah.
Guess that's the plan. Head out tomorrow. Check out the Wizard Tower. Have the hunters and Damien be in charge. Let Van Richten think he's in charge. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe pass the message to John. Maybe Damien and pass the message to John to kind of.
I mean, you guys actually really need rest. I'm good to do whatever errands we need done.
Oh, okay. If you want to talk to these people and maybe see if you can get in contact with John to kind of, he's the only one I know that we could probably tell him what's going on for real. He'll do what he needs to do to protect the town.
Maybe that's while you guys start getting your rest, I can start making sure people know what's going on. I also really need to get herbs.
Yeah.
God, I need to make potions.
Or maybe what's his name has. And all of a sudden, Kelma, like his eyes open real quick, and he turns to the brand. He goes, "Oh, can you make healing potions?"
With the right ingredients, yes.
Okay.
Do we have the right ingredients?
Maybe our friend has the ingredients. He probably
I
has
doubt he'll sell the ingredients.
Maybe he'll know somebody who has.
I could probably find them.
Okay.
I need to go looking anyway.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, muttering to self.
I'm just trying to think of things to get prepared.
No,
Yeah.
understandable. All right. So it is now getting dark outside, nighttime-ish. Fun stuff.
Oh, it
you all are
is?
still standing
Okay.
outside, yes. I mean, it is nighttime-ish, yes.
Well, I
It
figure it's
was
about like
evening-ish
around
when
like
we
6,
got here.
7 or o'clock.
Yeah,
by now.
6-ish, 7-ish.
Okay.
Pretty
I'm
much.
not gonna do what I was gonna do then. Cool.
What are you gonna do? What were you gonna do?
I was gonna go outside the walls. I'm not doing that.
Oh, understandable. Yeah. It was lady-ish when you guys kind of got here because you had to fight on the bridge,
fine.
the run down the hill, and the other shit. So.
Tis fine. Not really, but
What
it is
ladies
fine.
is fine. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
Well, maybe you could go to the thing because then that
Yeah, I'm
poison
gonna
dealer,
have to go to him.
the chicken.
Yeah, that's fine.
We
I've got to go shopping.
We totally didn't even go by the chicken's quest line.
Fuck the chicken.
As a side note,
Chicken's
here's my
gonna-
entire inventory.
Jesus!
What did you do?
Whoa.
All random loot.
Why?
I don't eat. Okay, cool. Wonderful.
All right.
So long as you have
okay.
Is
spelling
any of
ingredients.
that's useful for
All
you?
right. Okay, Brandon, you start doing what you need to do. We all need to go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yes.
Yep.
Do the do and go to
Yes.
sleep because they're getting off track.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. All right. So, to the sleeps.
Yeah.
as you all begin to go inside, is anybody doing anything else other than Bramman going to town? I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah, that's it. Unless Strovik wants to do something after.
Trevor, you doing anything else, my friend? Town.
I don't think so.
Trevor gone to town stuff. Party hard.
Unless there's something in town that I
Nothing's caught your eye per se, but no. Just along for the ride type thing. But yeah, so you guys kind of get back inside. For the most part. And I'd say for the expedience of time, unless you want to talk to everybody individually, kind of
No,
explain
I tell
your
them
plan and
things.
briefings.
Tell
Yes.
them all the things.
I explain the plan. I write 2 letters, one to John explaining exactly what's going on, one
Okay.
to the new mayoress or whatever title,
Mhm.
giving a lot less detailed kind of general overview of why the town is on alert right now.
Yeah.
Just as something kind of, this is kind of what's going on, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Letter to John, letter to the Baroness. Okay.
I give them to whoever will take them to somewhere.
I think the Ravens.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm assuming someone will take it from me.
Delivery service.
Yeah,
Right.
delivery
Got it.
service.
I mean-
Post person. Can you take these?
I
these
mean,
two
I'm
posts?
assuming that when I'm
No, I
talking to
understand
people
what you're-
saying what's
I
going
know,
on,
I
someone
know,
will
I
come
know.
and just take them.
Yes, I know. But yes. All right. And then you talk
and then I need to
Esmeralda, Irina, Ismark.
and inform Van Richten of his very important job while telling the hunters to keep an eye on him and do the shit properly.
There's an alternate universe where Von Richten's useful, but not in this one.
I know, in
Yeah,
every other
unfortunately.
version of D&D, Van Richten is this great monster hunter, and we've just turned him into this blithering old drunk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once he literally came out with a book with him on the cover and the name of the book just now.
He may have been turned into a drunk because they came out with a book with him on the cover, but you didn't hear that from me. No, not actually.
No, we were doing this before that was
we were
announced.
doing this far before that was even announced. Yes, but it would be hilarious to consider the both of.
It's all propaganda.
Yes.
Absolutely. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Making sure he doesn't have anything crazy to give or do or things. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yes.
We would ask them if it would be okay to borrow Gaenor's cloak
Oh yeah,
or
that's
cape.
right.
Absolutely. And Rictavio would kind of look over at you and nod. I've been keeping it up in a trunk in my room. I can grab some of his effects and things. He's been sleeping in one of the young boys' cots upstairs. It's not been well these past couple of days, but he says, I'll grab it for you before you set out in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I would say you all go to begin to rest and do the things, except for Branwyn, who needs to go do Branwyn stuff.
I need to go herb shopping and making potions.
Herb shopping and making potions. Potions is what, a 3-hour process?
Yeah.
Savari would help
shopping.
her.
Absolutely.
Sure, but kind of not because she wouldn't let you.
Oh, well, then I guess she's not helping.
You would attempt to help,
I
but
mean,
Branwyn's pretty
yeah.
secrety.
Yeah,
She's
she
pretty,
doesn't
I'm a
let
vampire
anyone know.
person. No vampire potions for you.
Yeah, no, because this shit is dangerous in the wrong hands. No,
But there's
no one
also
knows
the
this.
healing potion ingredients that maybe
The
found
healing
it.
Oh yeah.
potion
Oh
for,
no.
like,
Yeah, if
for the
I would
couple.
get. Yeah, I would buy healing potion ingredients and let her do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
just not my stuff. My stuff is mine. You cannot touch.
Mhm.
Huh?
Wow.
Wow.
She doesn't care about your stuff.
I
I
know.
want your stuff anyway. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, it's lame.
All right. So that is good. Good numbers. Good rolls. Sorry, I gotta look at a thing real quick because I need to look at a thing real quick.
Look at the thing real quick.
I know, right? Best DM stuff. Equips, items, things, stuff, inventories. Mm,
We're all gonna
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, everybody's dead. That's what's happening right now. I'm calculating thousands and thousands of damage.
Just randomly.
Just all the damage, just immediately. Okay. So you would get trying to think, what would he have? He would have that, and probably that, and probably that, and then it would be a dice roll for this. 2d4s. Who's the higher? Nice. So out of the higher, you would get 3 healing potions,
Ooh,
or 1 superior healing potion.
I think this 3 is
Your choice. You would have the
probably
materials
better.
to gather that much.
3 is probably better asking the group
Yeah. Because
because
those are
then we can use them as
You
pop-up
can
potions.
exactly.
distribute,
That's
yeah.
exactly what. Because I have a couple of those question mark ones, but they could fail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get 3 regular healing potions. And then that dice roll was also for materials, so I would say, how many materials do you have for things? It's 4 or 5? It's 4, right? No, it's
Uh,
5. Oh,
mhm.
wow, yeah, you're hell out of shit, aren't you?
I'm
That's
all
fine.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Well, that's not good.
I literally, right now, do not have enough to make anything. Shit. No, that's really bad. I'm out of everything.
That's
Pretty
really
bad.
bad.
That if
So, 4, okay, so you would
If I heal
find...
her, she dies. If I hurt her, she dies.
It's not a good look.
yeah,
I was about to say, out of everything, you would find no sources of bloodroot.
yeah, that's I was expecting that.
You would find no sources of Delrian. You would find 1 hemlock and 2 hensbane. And that would be all you would find. And the stuff is
Okay.
pretty sparse.
Maybe when we go out on the trip, you need to search again. It'll be in the forest.
Nope. I only have 1 Delrian anyway, so I can only make 1 potion anyway.
Mm.
So
I meant when we're on the road, like in the forest, you could scavenge.
Delrian is the stuff that I have to be in the mountains to get.
Oh.
So my last roll in the mountains pretty much dictated the amount of potions that I would have for the rest of this campaign. Yep. I will have 1 potion and it will be used in the final battle.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Nice. Dice
So
suck, man.
if we come up to a fight at this place, and we will, I will not have a potion for it.
That means you stay far back.
Yes.
But
Well, all those
that's what
supplies
you
are
would get
instantly
out of your
consumed.
separate things. Yes, and you could craft the potions that you have the supplies to craft. Potion that you have the supplies to craft, and do what you need to do with that. However, that would take the remainder of your evening to do so. Crafting potions, working with your ingredients, and doing things after the shopping.
Fine. I need
Um,
technically need a short. Do I need a long rest?
I mean, I guess we all technically have a long rest.
I mean, everybody gets a long rest. But if you were doing that, it would only be the short rest available to you, Brandon, if you were not taking the rest with everybody else at the time they went down. You know what I mean?
I would get exhaustion, wouldn't I?
I mean, if you take the short rest, you won't. But again,
Okay, yeah, then I don't
you're-
technically need it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you
Because
can
I'll
take the short
take
rest and
my-
avoid the exhaustion. It's 48
Yeah.
hours. Would
That's fine.
start pushing exhaustion area.
And we're
That's
probably
fine.
gonna do one more long rest before the final thing
Yeah.
anyway. So
Probably. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just checking one little bit of text. At dawn. Yep, I'm perfectly fine.
Let me make sure of something. But we'll say with that, let's take our break because it's about 5 o'clock.
yeah, and we wake up and go on the town. But all right,
Mhm.
we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, guys. We'll be
Wake up
back
and
in.
get the hell out.
Yeah, so stretch your legs, all that great stuff, and we'll see you guys back for the second half of Curse of Strahd in 10 minutes. See you then. Welcome everyone to episode 44, the second half, and I pass it on to MTC.
All right. So, you all take your rests or do what you need to get done during the night. Everybody sleeps as well as you can. And Kelma, when you went upstairs, you did notice that Rohan was laying in one of the beds in the guy's room. Previously, the Gaynor had laid in.
Yeah, I just let him be. I'm just
Yeah, I mean, you can see that his clothes are torn and ripped. His equipment is by the bedside. It does look like he just like face planted, passed out, and then just like has been gone for the last like 3 hours or so.
yeah.
Or more, you're not sure, but he's in a deep sleep. But he's alive. But you are all able to get to your usual sleeping spaces. Resting, taking the night, setting up your bells of security as usual, Kelma,
Mm-hmm.
and then going down for the night. And when you awake in the morning, the smell of baking bread and what smells like some sort of tea kind of fills the air as you all awake and begin your way downstairs from the Blue Water Inn. Seems some attempt at breakfast has been made. Less people in the tavern now than there are currently. Some people have gone out and done town things, so we're going to move them out and do town things with them because they're fun people.
Getting real.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
town people things.
It's the safest
probably
place in
would
the
have
entire
take-
goddamn city.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, that's always true. I
There's
learned
a
that from
spell
Shaun
called
the
Fireball.
Dead. Shaun the Dead rules. Things go bad, go to a bar.
Hell yeah.
There's a spell called Fireball for situations like that.
Oh, yeah.
Cracked window, Fireball, game over. Anyway, but
Delayed fireball.
I've probably taken over this table when they're down, and they're probably just
Mhm.
passed out on the table.
Mhm.
An hour nap.
You would
Yeah.
all see Branwyn power napping on the table
I
as you
walk.
kind of descend.
I sit by next to the table. I just kind of give her a couple light taps on the top of her head. I'm like, "You didn't go to bed."
I don't always need to.
Hmm.
I didn't need a rest. I haven't been touched. It's quite wonderful.
Well, you didn't need the rest. Up to the table pretty well. He just kind of laughs.
It's a power nap. It's just a little bit of rest. Never does anyone any good, but I didn't need a long sleep.
Man, it's
Too
fine.
much stuff to do.
Well, is everything ready?
Mm-hmm. As will ever be.
All right. Guess we'll eat, get something in our stomachs, and let's head on out.
Esmeralda kind of looks at you all as you kind of sit at the table. Are we taking horses? Are we taking a cart? Carriage? How are we?
It's going to be
How are we-
destroyed in the first 15 minutes. Let's be entirely clear here.
But we're still taking horse stuff.
Civilians? And he kind of looks over at Ismark and Irina. Or she kind of looks over at Ismark and Irina. Sorry. Words.
Yes. Horses if we can. At least.
I don't need a horse anymore. Someone could sit, Sorry.
Oh, we've got all of our horses back now. Because your master's horse that we lent is here.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
but I still don't need a horse. Someone could ride.
Oh no, where did it go? I hope I didn't mess up. I think I did though.
Oh,
Boop, 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 boop.
Didn't we also leave a cart here?
I think so.
A very long time ago, yes.
No, we brought the cart with us. We found the cart with the the Raven children.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, there's a cart
Yeah,
here.
We can ask to borrow a cart, because I don't think they are leaving here for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
While, you know.
And if they need money to buy,
Things.
and if they need money to buy another cart, we could just give them some money.
That's true.
That's true.
That's a good point.
So, all All right. I grabbed some food from. I guess there's food on the table for us to grab or whatever. So I
Yeah,
grab
I
it
mean,
up.
there's food around.
Yeah. I just walk by Branwen and think like, well, tell me when you guys are ready. I'm gonna take this up to my master. He's had it rough. I've been letting him sleep, so let me say my goodbyes real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I head up upstairs and
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Excuse me.
Anybody have any other preparations or anything?
I'm gonna fish through our chest of loot and pull out the electrum that my share of electrum.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably not all of it because it's a lot of electrum.
That's a lot.
And I'm just gonna pull out a pile and kind of put it on the counter.
Mm-hmm. Pile of electrum on the counter.
I'm just does one of the Mardikovs kind of look at me weirdly.
Counter like right in front or beside of
Yeah,
David.
like
He's gonna,
literally
like if you're,
I pull it in
yeah.
this corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. He is gonna look at you and just kind of wide-eyed towards you and kind of slide down the bar towards you. Well, what are you doing?
I realize that we've been a little more than a nuisance and things are about to get a bit awful and I'm not going to be needing this. You can probably put it to better use.
And looks down at the pile. The many, many, many pieces of electrum, all with Strahd's face on them. Just kind of gives a silent nod. And just kind of like an appreciative bow with his head. Best of luck. Hopefully we shouldn't be too far behind.
I mean, in whether we stay in Barovia or whether Barovia ends up in the real world, I'm not needing this.
Kind of nods.
I'd offer
Alright.
mine, but I'm probably going to build a starship.
Where are you? Building starships. Alright.
One
Anybody
day.
else?
I just open the door and wake up my master and have the food ready for him.
Mm-hmm.
Master.
And you kind of shoulder and nudge him awake. Put your hand on his shoulder, wake him awake. Kind of rises and kind of sits up out of the bed a little bit. He looks at you and just. So, you made your choice.
Yes, master. You've told me to respect life, and sometimes you need to sacrifice in order to do so. I think overall I got the best situation possible, and now's time just to finish this. So we go hopefully go home.
Kind of looks at you, nods, smiles a little bit, comes across his face, and he just.
All I want you to do right now, master, is rest and look over the people who are here. There's not many here that have your skills. There's a young man here. He goes by John. He's not much for martial arts, but he's a bright kid. For whatever reason, I don't come back. Make sure to mentor him. Your wisdom needs to be spread around still. And I pull out some money I pull out about 100 gold and 2,000 silver. And put it onto the bed next to him. I'm like, this is for you, master. Just know, thank you for everything you did for me after what. You're the closest thing I have to a father. Hope I made you proud. I have no plans on dying. But I don't want you to follow me. Where I go, bigger than all of us. But just know that I go with the lessons that you taught me in the spirit of our brothers on our side. Kind of give a big bow. I start walking out.
As you walk out and you begin to walk out the door, you just hear the slightest break as you hear crying and almost tears come down his face.
I just stop for a second. At the door, Mike.
He looks at you and just nods. Do what you have to do.
Well, master. And I will not let this hold me back. And I grabbed a black scar on my chest. Thank you. And then I walked out.
All right. So, as you all gather your things, say your piece with the people you need to. Inform Esmeralda, Irina, and Ismark that they need to travel with you. You all begin to exit the blue water and I guess head for the near. Well, you have the horses in the stables, don't you? They're
Yeah, we're
behind.
going to get the
You
stable
do
and the
it there.
horses and all that.
Yep, stable and the horses and all that. And you'll be able to get your horses and begin to travel wherever you needed to, in or out of town. If you were going up north, you would go out the northern gate, the Weeping Gate, I believe. But,
One gate we haven't used yet.
Yeah, no,
Indeed.
that is the one gate we haven't used.
It is the one gate. The whole time with 3 gates, and you only used 2 of them. Where's Valaki? There's Valaki. Let's do a Valaki map. Because Valaki map through the city.
Potentially the last time we leave Valaki.
Yeah,
Potentially.
eventually.
We might all die here.
And as you go up through the city, you see the house on the left-hand side of the road still vacant. No lights inside. It is daytime, however, so there's probably a reason for no lights inside. But doesn't seem like there's anybody there either. That being said, you make it to the gate and out towards the northern arc of town. You haven't been out this gate, but you've been around this way before. This leads up to the lake, and easily enough you're able to get to the lake like you had before, where you previously got into the boats and found Bruno and the girl. You all follow the edge of the lake for the better part of 40-45 minutes and begin to make the bend around everything. I will go to the actual map so we can get to a map for map's sake, because maps are fun for everyone.
Hey,
All
maps.
about the fun map fun. Where we go? Here we are. We're here. So you get to about there, and then you would basically get to boats where you would have the option to go across the water or around the edge.
Oh. I could fly across the water. About everybody.
Yeah. You with your new flying stick.
What if we all just hang off of this stick?
You can't. Because after 200 pounds, that thing starts really dragging.
Oh, man.
So what you're telling me is I could jump on the stick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you could jump on a stick and then get like a little bit of lesser movement, but like if Trovik got in the stick, I'm going almost nowhere.
The thing is going backwards.
We found a significantly easier way to time travel.
Wow.
I mean, it technically doesn't have a weight limit.
Yeah, I mean, it only holds 400 pounds. Kelmar's
Yeah.
a good 180 minimum.
Yeah.
Trovik's no short of 260 at
Yeah.
best. It's like you're already pushing 4+.
Yeah,
and
so I
if
could
you
carry, like,
count
one-
Trovik as a light creature.
Yeah, I could carry one other person in the group with the exception of Trovik.
Pretty much. But there are also boats, or you can take the way around the river. It'll probably take a little longer, but everybody be able to travel without much difficulty.
Probably the boats.
I wouldn't be able to ride it alone.
Ah!
Hmm.
Slam down all the reins, start riding around.
Absolutely. Alright.
Oh,
So you
but wait, that's just me. I was going to say.
Osgood begins
Stop
riding
me.
around. No.
Okay.
Osgood tears off into the woods by himself.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter away. No.
So are you guys going to go by the boat or go around?
Good for you guys.
There was a thing in this lake, wasn't there?
What's the thing in the lake? She was nice.
Mm,
Ah, yes.
mm.
Nice.
You weren't there.
I saw, though.
Yeah,
I saw through my other eyes.
Your third eye. You weren't there.
because I can fly high. I don't have to worry about it.
No lie.
Oh, yes.
You know
We
this?
have to worry about all the men, don't we? Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm. I relayed that to the people that weren't here last time.
Maybe to stuff their ears.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kelmo's doing. He's taking his, as he goes on his little thing, he's taking a scarf that's around his neck, and he's kind of making like a little bonnet that's covering up his ears.
Good call.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ismark is going to take that warning, which is probably smart. All right. Two.
Good thing Rictavia wasn't here. Like, I could do it.
Mm-hmm. Of
Mm.
course you will. You know that, man.
Mm.
You know how I do. So, there are a couple boats in front of you all the long way around.
Enough boats for all of us because there were 3 in a boat last time and Trovik's heavy.
3 in boat last time. Trovik's heavy. You have room that can carry 2 if you do it right.
Yeah.
You've got 5 plus 3 is 8. So,
Trovik basically needs a boat on his own.
Yeah, Trevor basically needs a boat
Um,
on his own. So if there was like 2 boats, they could probably, because somebody could ride with me.
2
Mm.
boats, you're still leaving 1 person on the shore, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, somebody could ride
Yeah,
with Trovik and you could
I'm already
chance
kind
it.
of traveling around, so that's fine.
If there
It's
are
okay.
3 boats,
Trovik's like, why am I getting picked on?
No.
it's a fact.
It's a fact. Trovik's a big boy.
It's
Trovik
big boy
weighs
fact.
450 pounds.
You said 450 pounds?
Yes.
I gotta look at this real quick.
He's like, you're a big
'Cause
boy.
this might not even be an option. Let me check this real fast.
Yeah,
I forget how
I'm-
big
I'm-
Trovik is.
I'm thinking that
I got a
boat
map.
is not going to be buoyant enough.
I'm looking.
Because I can't even give I can't even give him my broom because my broom only does 400.
That's too much. Yeah.
Um,
I want to see a
the-
Minotaur
He'll
flying
just
on
be
a
sinking into
broomstick. That
legs
just
slowly.
seems-
Trovik got my broom.
Lake Zarovich. Where the fuck's it at when I need it? It's never where I need it to
How
be. I
buoyant-
swear.
Trivik with a
What's
pointy ass hat.
How
The
much
only thing
weight?
my broom might save Trovik with if he had my broom falling down, then he'll be like slow fall, but he'll still be going down.
3 small. What does a boat hold? Why don't they tell you the map on what a boat holds? That'd be
Ideal.
really nice. Oh my god, sorry.
A rowing boat. Wait, there is an idea. For example, a boat built for a crew of the average. Boat built for a crew with an average weight of 170 pounds should be fine for a range of 150 to 190. So what's 170 pounds divided by 3? Is that or would that be a 2-man boat?
Yeah,
That'd be a 2-man boat, wouldn't it?
because
Mhm.
are they actual boats or like rowboats?
Rowing boat. I'm talking about a rowing boat.
A rowboat They'd be outfitted usually with carrying about 200 pounds boaters and gear. That sounds low. That's got to be a 2-man boat, yeah. So a 3-man boat would be higher than that.
3-man boat says another. What's that? I can't half it. Another 90 pounds.
Doesn't matter. The point is realistically it would be Trovic
Realistically, no.
in a boat by himself, if at all.
No,
Yeah.
realistically, a rowboat can't even take Trovic.
Well, it
Yeah.
took him last time,
Earth
so.
his
But-
weight.
But last time he
I was
wasn't
100
a
pounds
large.
lighter.
He was 100
Yeah.
pounds lighter.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. Last time you were 100 pounds lighter. All right, fair enough.
Smaller.
So we're riding round.
Riding around, right?
Right.
Okay.
Things I
All
wouldn't
right, then.
think I'd be googling today.
How much weight does a rowboat hold? A rowboat does hold weight. Anyway, back around the building. Okay. So going around would take a little bit longer.
Actually,
take the-
I just looked up rowboat cargo capacity is 0.2 tons.
I don't believe that at
That
all.
doesn't sound right. I just saw a rowboat capacity at 170 pounds.
I think nobody knows what a rowboat actually is, and we're just gonna call it a day.
Well,
Y'all went around
literally,
the
it says
fucking
beyond.
lake.
It says
Is it
beyond
a
20.
cart or a
It says,
wagon?
it says beyond 20 rowboat, large vehicle, cargo capacity 0.2 tons.
A large vehicle, though.
Large vehicle.
I mean, it's a rowboat. It says rowboat.
A rowboat is not a large vehicle.
I don't know. Don't yell,
fucking
don't yell at me.
weird
Look,
vehicle.
I put the
I'm
link in
yelling
there.
at Watsy.
All right.
What the fuck is going on? Oh no, dude!
Done
You're
with
talking
it.
about a freaking road.
No,
like
you're
a
talking
ship.
about
Like
that's
a
ship.
Viking longboat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
to
says
that
rowboat.
capacity. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
they
Viking
don't know what
longship.
rowboat
That's
is,
still
then.
road.
No.
Kelma.
Oh my sweet baby Jesus.
Watsy need to redefine their vehicles. Jesus.
Damn it! I was trying to figure something out.
Rowboat, vehicle, water, weight 100 pounds. Rowboats used on lakes and rivers going downstream at the speed of the stream to the amount of the vehicle. Can't be rowed against current, can be pulled upstream. It doesn't even say they have a carrying capacity in fucking D&D Beyond. So,
Jeez. This is going so well.
we're gonna say y'all went around.
This is the wagon cart argument again.
Yes, in the same area actually, which is hilarious. It's not the same area, but it's a similar area. It's up north, which bothers. So yeah, you would cross the second river going around the woods and would do a thing. Let me roll a thing. Oh, perfect. Same roll both times. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that encounter doesn't happen. That's nice. Cool. All right.
Would it be okay for me to turn in front of these people?
In front of what people?
Are there other people with us?
There's Irina. Oh yeah, we did you
Irina,
guys never
it's
told?
marking
That's the
Osmar.
Irina and Isma. Mhm.
Did you guys tell Irina and Bismarck? Because
I
right
don't
now,
think so.
because Esmeralda
No.
knows.
I mean, she's the important one, let's be fair.
Yeah,
It's true.
We'll handle it when it happens.
yeah,
It's fine. Those two take it easier.
yeah. We'll just yell out like she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So
As you all cross the second river, you're looking into basically more forest. Savari, you had sensed it in this general area. You're not quite sure where from here. You just know it was like in this patch of forest. Does that make sense? So I'd say you're probably about there. And I need. Ooh.
are we?
How are y'all investigating for trying to find this thing? Because it
'Cause
was
I'm-
basically
I mean,
like a
I'm keeping an
sonar
eye.
ping one time that happened in this area.
Yeah, because I'm.
I could
I
also-
was gonna fly up like high above the trees
And-
and just kind of do like a fly around.
You can
I
either
was
do
gonna
that, or
check
I
on
could
the
sense
ground.
again.
No, I mean you can sense again if you want. Just see.
Or, we can get a monster hunter to help me track something.
Yeah.
We have 2 monster hunters with us.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, two options. Or you could do
Well-
all the above in different ways. What do you want to do?
Mhm.
I could sense it while you're doing that. Either or.
Yeah, let's just do all three. You do the thing with the monster hunters. Sabari will do the thing, and I'll fly up to see if I see anything.
So I look to Osgood and Essie and see which one wants to track a thing. Or look for tracks of a thing.
I may be good at survival, but Esmeralda here is probably a slightly better navigator in the woods.
Kind of looks at you and just, I don't know what we're looking for, but
Exactly. Something out of the ordinary is probably the safest bet.
Fair enough. Both of us want to take it on then? Share this responsibility, split?
Sure.
I know the occult, you know monsters. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see
Essie's
what
so
I
enthusiastic.
she's
Advantage
just
to
kind of
track Fey
confused why
themes
you're
in the
going
end.
here.
Hey, there you go.
Mm-hmm. All right. How do I want to do this?
Howdy doody doody.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you doing the commune thing? What are you looking for?
Yep.
Planning disturbances.
Yep.
And anything else, or just planning disturbances?
I can do
And two more.
beasts as well, or undead celestial.
Cool. All right. So 3 miles from here is the thing, and then you said you're going above Kelma to do searchy stuff.
Yeah, I'm just going up high just to kind of play tracker
Going
to
up
see
high,
what.
take a look at. Okay, so
Yeah.
go up high. When you do that, make a perception check for me. 3 miles is a thing that goes from here, yeah, all the way out through there.
Oh,
and that's what-
bullshit! It was on 17 and just rolled a 7.
Oh no, that's rough. Sorry to hear that. Okay, so you would sense the fiendy guy over here, same guy doing his thing, like you did before. You would also sense some fiendy thing over here. Boop doop boop boop because of fiends. And actually, it's over here. And then
Oh God, they're spreading.
doop 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 doop. You would
Sends undead right next to you.
narrow that
Oh, you're not powerful undead.
to
Okay.
that thing. Well, it's one of the options. So she searched for fiends, so she wouldn't search you, Grandma. I think.
You said undead.
Did she say undead? Are you searching for undead too?
Undead can be one of the things. Powerful undead.
My survival also has advantage when it relates to Fey fiends or the undead.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Cool.
But the
3
20 miles don't
miles.
work regardless, I guess.
Thanks, let's stuff. Undeads.
Oh. Oh. Oh God.
You're in a land of vampires.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
Vampires are undead.
Okay. Oh, it's in the water.
Yeah, that's the thing that tried to drown. Yeah, I thought as much.
That's unpleasant.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you would sense with your commune. Your survival, searching around for tracks or marks of anything in this area, would lead you to find nothing but wolf and animal tracks. And your perception from the sky would grant you that there is a mountain to the north. This forest is pretty thick, but it does seem to rise up that mountain for a time before like falling off completely. And when you're flying, you notice that the purple mist that you had previously seen when you first started being in Barovia is doing one of these things, and I'll make this highlighter pink for the hell of it because fun stuff. So. Kind of started encroaching in on the land more than it normally did. So, not as much of it is as uncovered from the mist as it once was. Just from what you can generally see in that area. But that's what you all would see. Unless anybody else would like to perceive a check. Because you were talking with the hunters who did the hunter thing, you were doing the flying, and you were doing the sense thing. So that's what you would gather out of that. What would you like to do? Sorry, it is 100 degrees here. I am dying. So
Yeah.
apologize.
I just tell everyone about the mist. Looks like it's getting closer.
Well, that's fun.
Zavari would pipe up and point north and say it's somewhere along this stream, river, one of those.
There's a mountain over there, and it looks like the forest goes up the mountain, so it's probably right on the mountainside.
Is this the wizard that we said that there was a door that we could find him? Or is this a different wizard?
I think this is
Okay. Cool.
This might be the wizard
I was
from.
just thinking mountains and doors and caves and yeah. It's fine.
I think this is the wizard related to the cards. So I guess let's head on up.
Onward.
Word.
Onward.
Sorry, I apologize.
Onward.
I had muted. You had said something about wizard. What now?
That we're trying to decide, like, if there's two kind of
Because
wizards.
we know about the Mad Mage, and then I remember the thing about that we found in Kazan's tower that was like, wizard, come find me, enemies of Strahd, shit and stuff.
Right.
I can't remember if those two were the same thing or wizards, just wizards.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all ever deciphered if they were different things.
It
Okay.
might be the same guy.
It might be the same thing, but I don't know if you ever discerned whether one was the one or the other.
So my thinking of doors and mountains and things.
Not be
Okay.
completely off.
Yeah. All right, so
Cool.
let's just head on up.
Oh, would that be No, Bramwell doesn't know enough magic for that. Never mind.
Would I know what she's talking about?
I don't know if anybody would know what anybody's talking about.
Ah, man.
Me, as the player, I went to ask a question and I realized it doesn't matter. Bramwell doesn't know.
Fun stuff. Fair enough.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of trolling, to be honest.
Don't do that.
Ah, man.
All right.
It hasn't been allowed in the last 43 episodes. I don't think it starts now.
Fair.
All right, things going.
But continuing on, you go to the area that's kind of been pinged and sonared. And let's see.
I bet
Trying to think.
they're freaked out by a mystical bear appearing suddenly.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I was about to say that would have happened. Yes. While you
all the shit we've seen.
I know, but I'm
Probably
just saying.
freaking out over a mystical bear.
It's an astral
Totally
bear.
fun.
It's a pretty sick looking bear, man. It comes by and says, hey, there's stuff here. You're probably looking up that way and kind of points up toward the mountainside area. And then you all continue on. Because the bear's just kind of chilling. Goes away after a little bit. But you all continue walking and proceeding through the forest on horseback with people in tow. A little bit of searching here, a little bit of searching there, and then I need everybody in the party to roll a perception check straight.
I have a passive perception of 21.
Does
I
this
know you
involve
do.
hearing in
God.
any way? Hearing or smell?
It involves seeing.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I have advantage because of Eyes of the Eagle, so let's go.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I need Trovic to roll the perception as well. What do you got? Trovik.
Uh-oh. Maybe Wicked had to walk away for a second.
Yeah, you might have stepped away. That's fine. You rolled it. 23, so okay. So. Fun stuff. So in wandering and moving and walking away, you're just kind of moving along the hillside and along the riverside at the same time, through this forest and through these trees. And then something shimmers in the distance. Bramwin, you and probably Savara would notice it. And it almost like glistens for a moment and catches your eye, and it's almost gone as soon as you saw it. You blink for a moment and look, and turn away and look back again, and kind of just focus off for a moment and look at it again. And you see the golden glint once again.
Anyone else see that?
I
Yes.
see it.
You what?
Starts leading my horse in the direction.
Mm-hmm. So,
Do I see it now?
no, as she points it out, you still don't see what she's talking about. But she begins to take her horse off into the direction that she pointed to.
I go, something you hear? Something there?
Yes.
Magic, maybe?
I reach in my bag and I pull out one of my ball bearings. I go, is it something like around? I go, where is it? Where did you see it?
Like there.
And I just look where she's pointing because I don't see it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Then I just flick the thing that direction.
Mm-hmm.
The ball bearing that way.
You flick a ball bearing that way. It flies forward. Lands on the ground. And pass through whatever you threw it towards at whatever she's pointing at. Bramwin, this thing is like kind of, and Savara, you would see this too. This thing is kind of like in and out of visibility almost. It's almost like an archway. Like gleams and glistens gold and then kind of fades and disappears. It's just faintly visible.
So you remember that mention of a door in the mountains?
Yeah.
Hi! Meet door.
There's no door there though. There's nothing there. I just threw a ball bearing. There's nothing there. What are you guys talking about?
Vari would start to lead the horse that we're both on towards the door. And
Mm-hmm.
she'd hop off the horse and would walk closer to the door.
Yep. I mean, you're like standing right in front of this golden archway at this point, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna reach out and like try to open a door.
Absolutely.
This entire time, Campbell's
1 second.
thinking you guys are miming something. He's
Mhm,
just
yeah.
confused.
No, that's the thing. She essentially is miming opening a door.
Yeah.
Yep, she's miming opening the door at this point because there's literally just an archway in front of her.
Oh.
Vari would wave Kalma over.
No, I'm just making sure I'm reading everything that I had right before I do a thing. Because I need to do a thing. Let's see, and that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, cool. So as you go to reach for where a handle would be in this frame of this door on the left-hand side type thing, and you go to reach and like try and pull, Kelma, Trovik, Osgood, you would see just almost out of no space, a tunnel just like begin to appear as Branwin's arm like moves backwards. It's just like a gap in reality almost. It's just like a door frame with like a tunnel inside of it.
Yes.
And Branwen, as you pull it back, you would also see this, and Savari, you would see down in this as well.
This
It seems
feels
to
like a way
descend
out.
downwards as a stairway.
Invisible door.
This feels like a way out, and I don't like it.
Well, more like a way.
Well, there was a note. Yeah, there was a note in Kazan's tower. Remember?
Aye, but should we really trust the note of a madman?
Well, also remember this is
His god said it was fine.
yeah.
Valid.
My Fane said that there's a possible ally. So
It's true.
he can end up being a jerk, but he can end up being on our side. I'm guessing that's the guy who everyone thought disappeared. Remember the wizard that went against Strahd?
Let's have a look.
Probably where he went hiding. So I start walking towards the cave.
Absolutely.
I reload my
Depths.
handgun.
Give me 1 second, I need to read up on one thing, make sure I'm doing everything right, because of things and stuff. Perfect. Right, got it. Excellent. So, as you all begin to descend this staircase, one by one by one by one, I need to find the right map because I have a map for every map. We have all the maps. I think this is the right map. I need to make sure everybody's on this map. Oh, hey, I did put everybody on this map. I'm so good.
Yay.
Look at that being good. I don't know if anybody can see each other on this map, but we'll hope for the best. Where's Irina? I'm going to turn to party member because she's part of the party. Of course she is. Hated. There she is. Irina. Yay, Irina. Irina. Perfect. All right. This is. Oh, nope. That's a Gainmore. We don't need Gainmore there. We need the other guy there. Because it's Savari now.
Can we have a
I know. It's sad. Oh, I need to resize Savari. This is probably going to be a computer nightmare for some people. I do apologize. I should have prefaced this, so good luck everybody else. I don't think it'll be that big of a problem. I can turn everything off if it really starts to throw everything sideways. I don't think it should, but sorry. Boop boop. I've messed everything up. Oh yeah, this is really bad. We're gonna have to shrink things here then. It's fine. Sorry. This went really poorly. Objects, Control A. Pause all animations. Control A. Perfect. Okay, so that should be right. And then map. Perfect. All right, we should be good. Sorry about that. I've been moving things on pages. Hopefully this will work and not be total shit. Apologies if it is. So, you all descend the staircase.
Oh no, I remember things.
Oh no.
I also remember things, but I don't know magic in game.
So,
Oh.
you come into what is a large stone temple of sorts. In front of you is a massive open floor, and you see two large staircases that rise up. A large stone door, double door in front of you that is sealed in some way, And then around the room, there are 6 doors that are also sealed, or at least shut. Each door has a letter engraved into it in a golden script. They are common language letters. There is also a symbol on the floor in front of things, but you would see that when you go into the room. What you would see when you first go into the room is this massive hallway with 2 staircases, 6 doors, and a 7th door in front of you.
Okay. Kamal just kind of walks up right by the edge. He doesn't step in the room. He's just looking into the room.
Mhm.
And I see all the symbols and all that stuff, right? So
Yes, you should. I'm sorry if
because I'm
everybody's lagging the hell and back.
Yeah, because I'm just like peeking around the corner looking.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say everything you can see, you would see. And on the floor, those symbols are painted into the ground. The letters are on the doors themselves. I just can't make those letters vertical. So
Okay. Oh, they're also on. Okay, they're on the ground. These letters are on the ground.
right, the symbols are on the ground. The letters are on. Well, actually, no. I guess the symbols would be on the door too.
Okay. Okay, so
The letter and symbol are on the door. I just can't make those flat objects, and I'm not making GIF files. So
I pull out more ball bearings. I just look at everybody. I'm like, I don't know this. Maybe I should throw some of these in there and see if anything triggers before we start walking into a big hallway.
worth a shot.
I mean,
Just in case. And I don't
It's
mean
evidently-
to alarm the people with us, but I'm going to have to do this for my safety. As Bari will change into
And
her
I-
werewolf form.
And I turn
Yeah, I'm
around.
just
I
gonna-
turn around. I step in front of Savari just in case the
Mhm.
others freak out.
I mean, yeah, I'm making sure I'm next to her. It's fine.
Okay.
I
mean,
do not react.
Just because I
Mhm.
want to see Ice Mark and Irina's erection.
They're concerned, but not too concerned. Taken aback, but you guys trust her, so they're not really. They're startled by it, but they're not gonna stop walking forward because of it.
I just yell. I go, she's on our side. Don't worry. And then I just start throwing out ball bearings, one at each door that I could reach, just kind of skipping it across the ground to see if anything happens.
Absolutely. As you skip them across the ground toward the doors, they bounce across the stone slabs, some 2 times, some 3 times, even one bounces 4 times before it hits into the door. And bounces off the door. Falls and clatters to the ground. Are you throwing them at all 7 doors that you can see?
Like it was. I'm guessing
1, 2, 3, 4.
was-
Yeah, that one up there is the door as well. Yeah,
Okay, that's the door as well. Okay, yeah. Then I just chuck it towards that door because I'm just tossing towards it.
Right. I just want to make sure. So when you throw one towards that door, you watch the ball bearing as it bounces towards the door, bounces off the door, like every other one. And then it falls back down to the ground and begins to roll, and it rolls into a small recess into the ground and disappears. About here.
Like you said, a
From
small-
view, like, if that makes sense. Like, you can see the ball bearing, and then it, like, rolls off the edge of something and falls into something.
Okay. I think we've established that at least the area directly in front of us is fine.
Yeah. Step in.
So, yes. And I would like to inspect, probably only coming like here,
Mhm.
and just take a look at where that ball bearing kind of rolled
Mhm.
in.
Yep. And there you would see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You would see a indent in the ground that was probably about 1.5 2 inches tall, and then it went about what's that? Actually, let me do a measuring thing because I don't want to lie to you. Let's do measuring things. No snapping. No snapping. If this is even squared, right? Of course it is. So yeah, so the panels are about 4 feet across lengthwise, and then the pit is about 30 feet across longwise, if that makes sense. And it's just like an indent down into the ground. It's probably about a foot deep
So-
or so.
For my reference, each of these grey squares is an indent of about a foot
Yes.
deep.
Yes.
Okay.
About a foot
Hmm.
deep and about 3 or 4 feet long, and probably about 2 feet wide.
Interesting.
But there are like gray. Each gray box is an indent. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna do a tag. These 3 would at this point walk in with you as well.
Some kind of code.
I'm actually gonna say, when I look back and see them do that, for Ismark and Irina to stay right by the stairs.
Mm-hmm. And they will do so. Oop,
I'm going to
stairs.
climb these stairs.
Which stairs? Those stairs?
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
saying it in character.
No, I
in
know.
case
I know.
anybody
I know.
just
I'm just
walked.
saying, like, I was looking
Which-
because my
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing's lagging. It's not you.
And
Yeah.
there's
It's this whole thing.
oh
It's really
god, that
laggy right
ping.
now.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
Christ.
It's super laggy. Don't
You
ping.
can see the lag.
I know. I'm working with it, watching the entire map die on me right now.
Yeah.
It's because this is the first custom map that I made all in Roll20, and I should never do that again. I made this a long time
Yeah.
ago. Anyway, as you go up this staircase, you would see a hallway that goes down, has a cutoff to the right that seems to go down another hallway, and a smaller door in a recess here with another symbol and a letter.
Do I know that these symbols translate to specific planes? How much would I know about planar like symbolism, considering that I came from a place that deals with this stuff?
Well, considering that it's not related to planes as much as anything else.
Oh,
I would
okay,
say
so it's
probably
arcane
nothing.
symbols more than anything. Okay, I
Yes.
thought this was like, I thought there was stuff dealing with mechanical.
They are arcane symbols, yes.
Right. So I probably wouldn't know too much. Can I roll an Arcana check just to see what I do know?
Sure.
God, for every other character that I've ever rolled right now.
Hey, not bad.
Not a natural 20, but 20.
Magic. It's a funny thing. You're not sure why there's gold letters. Doesn't really make sense. The symbols, however, are basically generally schools of magic in rough archaic terms.
Okay. Right. Do I see one for
Like you would recognize that the one you're looking at is illusory magic. Like the symbol for illusion magic.
I'm gonna see something. Do I see anything that would work with radiant magic? I don't remember. Like specific schools are
schools and types are different things.
right.
The closest
Something
thing would
like
probably be
necromancy, maybe?
divination, but no. I mean, even necromancy doesn't really deal with necrotic power.
Kelmo just kind of
more
asked,
than
like, does
that.
anyone recognize anything from the books you guys read?
Yeah. Not particularly. I know that these are different schools of magic.
Things and stuff and things.
Well, that's a start, I suppose. Can I look at the door? Is there anything on the door?
Which door? The door in front of you?
Yes. You say which door, and as if you want me to ping it.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. You said the door, though. There are many doors.
I know.
Door in front of you, yes.
Yes.
I know. The door in front of you, yes. There are arcane symbols and runes on both doors. They seem to mirror each other. Seems to be some fancy or ornate design of some sort.
Okay, and they're okay. Anyone read these?
I mean, it doesn't really seem like. It doesn't seem like arcane symbols is the wrong way to say it. seems like arcane lines almost in artwork, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't seem like any type of script or anything like that. It just seems like somebody who's got a very stylistic, straight lines, artwork style, artsy design.
It's a pattern rather than
Right. It's a pattern rather than
Okay.
like arcane runes, if that makes sense.
Okay, because I was gonna.
Yes, I
My
understand.
next question was: do any of them look like the things around in like any sort of order? But that's a no. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it is just a design more than anything else. Yes.
And mine.
Can I look at Branwen and sort of say, try investigating the room, maybe checking out the doors?
No.
Sure.
doors.
Let's pick a sim. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Mm-hmm. Well,
What's
there's
a D6?
1 to clockwise direction. 1 to 6 to see which one I'm going to investigate.
I mean, technically, I have dice on me. So,
I also have dice
I'm
on
going
me.
to do this.
Mhm.
I mean, because
Which door
Bramwell
are
would
you
just
gonna
look around the. Bramwell would just look around the room when you say that, just like which door. So
Mhm.
1 to
Yeah.
6.
Sure.
Which door am I
One to six.
investigating?
Mhm. That door.
4. That's this one. That's the one with the B. Let's
Okay.
investigate this.
So you walk up to the double doors.
Yes. Let's have a look. Are they trapped? Is there anything weird? Let's go.
Sure, invest the door. Very nice.
nice.
The door does not appear to be trapped. The letter is emblazoned on the right-hand door of the swing doors open. But it is not trapped. It is not locked. You can push the doors inward. They swing inward.
Sure.
All right. So
This is
inside,
dumb.
you would see a room. A room, just like everything else. There is a number of rings inside of the walls. Those are the glowing things on the perimeter. And then there is some sort of a symbol in the center of the room.
Another symbol-y thingy that looks like a weird circle.
Come on, pulls out another ball bearing. He's just like, he just looks at Bradwin and shrugs. He's just like,
Hmm.
Check it in.
And I flick it into
In
the
the
center.
circle.
In the circle.
Absolutely.
Let's
All right. As you flick it into the center of the circle, it bounces across the room and rolls to the corner.
Oh,
Tink, tink, tink.
Okay.
didn't activate, but there's also nothing in here. We're looking for a wizard, not rooms of stuff.
I mean, big ornate door with weird things in front of it, and loads of other doors with symbols and letters. Wizard probably through big ornate door. If I know anything about stories.
MTC, can I find a door that translates to evocation magic?
In theory, probably, maybe. I'm sure you could.
I mean, yes, but like,
Which one
if
is
I
it?
look around the room, which one is it?
This one.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the door.
Okay.
It's evocation magic. I'm gonna see if my theory holds up.
Okay. You explode a door, and you see a room inside.
Oh.
The door blows
He
open.
glances at the rest of the group.
It's a room.
I mean, we just opened the door by normal means.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was just okay.
No.
Kind of shrugs.
I just look
It's
into
in
that
this
door.
one. Oh, different symbols. Okay.
Evocation.
Yes, but symbol on floor. What's
Right.
symbol on floor?
Not entirely sure. What is it? Can I make an Arcana check?
You can. You'd have to step into the room to look at the symbol.
Yeah, I'm kind of just glancing at it.
You're gonna just step in the room to look at the symbol.
I mean,
Figure out what it is.
he you might be like, and he is in the room.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, in the room, like down the hallway in the room. As you begin to look at the symbol in this room, and you step on the tile that you stepped on,
Okay.
the entire room, you notice the symbol. It is more or less a version of the symbol of evocation, the same thing. However,
All right.
immediately as you step into the room, and I need to do this because things and stuff and things.
This is gonna hurt.
Maybe possibly.
I mean, you did choose that particular
mean-
school of magic.
Yeah, but I also have 116 HP. I'll be able to tank a blow or two.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
The entire room
Oh,
whips up, and a massive snowball storm, rain of snowballs begins to whip up around the room. And
Christ.
the entire room begins to frost over and fill with just piles and piles of snow.
Okay.
Immediately seeing that, Kelma sprints into
Mhm.
action, grabs Osgood by the back of his neck with my grappling gloves, and then sprints out.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. As you sprint out, Osgood, as you're being dragged out, you notice that 3 figures have appeared inside of the snowball swarm inside of the room. But as you are dragged backwards by
Hold up.
Kelma out of the room, the snowball swarm stops, the figures disappear, and you get dragged back towards the door by Kelma as he sprinted to get you.
There were people in there. And as you dragged me out, those people disappeared.
And the snow stopped.
I need to
And
hurt
it's just a
myself.
room.
Well,
I remember now.
are you
Can't see
sure?
anything.
It could be
Probably.
monsters.
I'm also a pretty decent healer. If I need to, I can probably tank through the blows for a little bit and take these things on.
All right. Well, if you need something,
And-
just yell, and I'll grab you again.
I look
Can
at
do.
Savari. What type? You're pretty immune to stuff, right?
Yes.
This sort of stuff.
Cold.
Yes.
Maybe you should be the one going in there
That would
because
be
you're
the
immune to
idea.
cold.
Well, I'd have to rage for that.
Oh.
Oh,
I could.
I mean, that would probably be pretty bad.
Well. All right.
Hmm.
All right, priest. Stand there, and if I see you in danger, I'm grabbing you.
All right, let's have it go, I suppose.
Okay.
steps
And-
out of the way so that Trivik has a clearer path to run.
And I'm going to stand as close as I can without being in the mix.
But I didn't do a thing that fucks things up. I think I did a thing that fucks things up. There we go. I didn't. I fixed it. Yeah, good for me.
Oh,
So,
actually,
yes. Mhm.
let me check first if the spell does this thing. Willing
Mhm.
creature you touch and between you and the target. Okay, never mind.
Okay, cool. So as you step back in, the snowball swarm and the snowstorm picks back up around the room, begins to refill the room with snow almost immediately. Piles of snow begin to build up and well up, and the 3 figures in shadow reappear in the room once again, and I need to get you targets, because targets. Things.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this token here. It's just a token. Don't take it for anything more than a token.
Oh God, it's him.
Oh, it should be him.
We're doing-
Just to fuck with you.
It'd be so funny.
No, but these figures do appear in the snow field. And as you stand there, it is cold. Like you are in a snowstorm right now.
Mhm. I'm going to use.
No, go for it. You're going to what?
I was going to use my telepathy as a Kalashtar and speak to one of those figures and say, "Who are you? What do you want?"
You would hear back in your head. It's always nice to have a fun game.
Oh, no.
What
Wanna
kind of
play?
game?
And as you hear the words "wanna play," I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Valid. That's a +9.
Sure.
13.
You rolled a 13. Okay. What is the DC of that? Let's see the DC. It's a good trap DC. All right. So let's see. Yeah. All right. Fun stuff. Doop 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 doop. All right. So as you hear want to play, you get smacked in the face with a snowball and take 7 points of cold damage.
Oh shit. He takes it. 109. Okay. He sort of grits his teeth and looks at this thing, and he is going to. This is going to be kind of stupid. I am going to present my holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. I'm using turn undead.
Absolutely.
You want to play? Let's play.
Yep. As you turn undead. Right. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Right. Please, not a natural 1.
You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Yay.
Very nice.
23. Thank fuck for the 23. That's not.
Very nice. You take 5 points of cold damage as another snowball hits you in the face.
Of course.
And they're still standing there. These things in the snow begin to shift and move positions.
I mean, Kelma seen. Is he obfuscated by the snow or?
No, I mean you can see him in here just getting hit by snowballs.
I just yell
like
out.
The snow is blowing in a circle around, but it is not stopping anybody from coming in and doing it. It's just
Okay. I just
as he steps in this area, it's a snowfield.
I just yell out and go, "You need me to get you?"
Not yet. I should be fine for a little while. These things aren't that strong. And I am going to pull out my pistol and take 2 shots.
Absolutely. Make your shots.
Okay. I'm also going to use my blood maledict to take 1d8 damage.
Cool.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can do that one. I apologize. I just did
the rage attack.
I just did everything. I'm moving everything. There you go. Thank you, Nim. Sorry.
Oh wait, that's exclamation mark roll. Oops.
What were you doing with what?
I am doing blood maledict to give myself an extra 4 damage on all of these shots. They are technically considered lightning.
Okay.
Making 2 shots with my revolvers.
Yep.
This is lagging ever so slightly, so. Natural 20 and a 20.
Very nice. Very nice.
Rolling damage on the natural 20. That, okay, I'll take that.
I'm gonna have
the
to
crit
be
is
the DM
2,
right now, but I'm gonna be the DM right now. As you shoot both your pistol shots into which one?
One on the far north.
Far north. Both shots go into the creature, into the shadowy figure, and through the other side.
He nods. He's taking notes now in his head. Right, physical damage won't do anything. Not undead. That means it's probably a magic thing. Which means that it's probably evocation magic, hence the symbol in the center of the room. I think I have it. Nods calmly.
As you say that, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw for me.
Right?
God.
I mean, anybody at any time. This is just
16.
the way things happen. So you take 3 points of cold damage as another snowball hits you in the face.
Okay. Cool.
Kelma's getting
I'm
really
still
impatient,
taking
right? Really impatient right
Perfect
now.
Rovic stuff right now.
He nods calmly.
Mhm.
Kelma, I think I have it figured out.
You
And
better,
I'm gonna
because
cast
if you get
Guiding
hit one
Bolt
more
at it.
time like an idiot, I'm grabbing you.
Okay, guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt on the one on the far north.
Absolutely. All right.
Does that work?
As you cast
Technically
guiding
counts
bolt
as
to the north.
abjuration magic. Or evocation.
As you use guiding bolt and shoot to the one in the north, it goes through the shadowy figure and hits the wall behind, and it reappears in front of it.
Right. Okay, well, I
I
don't
need you to
know if
make
I can
another
help Oz.
dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm done.
I
Yeah.
know what
Nods.
I'm gonna do now.
That's a 10.
And that
Yep.
is 8 points of
I'll
cold
take that.
damage. As you
Yep.
hear in your head in Kalishtar, you're not very good at games. Anybody else
I'm really
like to
not.
try at the game?
I run over to Osgood, grab him by thing, and this time I just throw him out of the out of the ring.
Understood.
Absolutely. Throw him out of the ring. Osgood,
Sorry.
try and land gracefully.
Nod.
No, you're good. He's not chucking
Here,
you hard.
landing.
He's just dragging you out of this shit. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
you're fine. Just a
It's more of
slight
an
scuff to your
annoyance.
ego being thrown out of the way. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And as you step into the snowball swarm, I need you to make a dex save for me, Guy.
all right.
And Bramman on the outside.
Save.
I'm gonna roll the damage, but if you make the save, you don't take anything. So it's
22.
yeah, you make the save. Yep. So you take no damage, but a snowball does hit you in the face.
And I just and I snap with thaumaturgy and I go, stop this.
Well, he's doing that.
Mhm.
Zavari is going to
Okay.
approach. She is going to rage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's gonna rage.
Bramman,
Just
what are you doing? I'm sorry.
I'm letting this unfold right now, but I have
Okay,
an
let it
idea.
unfold. Okay. Savari's
yeah,
idea first.
Zavari is going
Rage.
to step into the snow, pick up a
Mhm.
snowball, and throw it at one
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 for
Son of
me,
a bitch.
Savari.
D20.
I'm gonna add 1 to it because it's a ranged attack.
Ugh.
So you throw the snowball and you miss the target completely, landing short in the snow.
Okay, seeing what she's doing, I'm going to do the same.
Mhm.
Yep.
As
Make-
someone from a snowy region, this used to be my favorite game
I
as a
was about to
child.
say, Yep.
Yeah,
Make a
and-
ranged attack for me, and however you want to do it, which counts for ranged attack, you know how to do it
And,
best.
even though I
Yeah.
was from a forest mountain region, we didn't get snow. We had like that rain nonsense. This kid was like,
Range. Actually, why is there not just a range button?
No, it pisses me off too. It's not spell attack.
My
is
rapier's
it?
a +1. So would you like
Yeah,
that?
so
No, my
rapier
rapier.
that.
No,
Yeah.
that's no. I need to make a dex attack.
I know it's
I'm
awful. It's the
proficient in
worst.
snowballs.
It's a plus 8.
No, my
That'll be
dagger.
fine.
My dagger is a +9. There you go.
Okay, +9.
That should be the right
perfect.
one.
So roll a
Shit.
d20 for me, +9. Yeah, I'll roll the
Do I
dagger.
even have a ranged weapon on me to
I don't know if
figure out
anybody
the
does this, but
calculation for that?
16, that hits. So as you pick up a snowball and
Dex
throw it
weapon.
to which one?
That one is its closest.
That one. As you hit it with the snowball, you see the entire shadow disappear.
come on, snorts out of his nose real quick.
Random roll. I need Savari to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Oh wait, you can't take damage because it's snow. It's cold,
Well, I
right?
can take damage. I'm
you can't
just
take damage.
resistant.
Oh, you're just resistant to everything, so it wouldn't either. Oh Jesus, good to be resistant to. Holy damn!
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd
have
make that.
advantage on my dexterity.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
'Cause
And there you go.
15.
You make the save, so you would only take 8, which means you would only take 4. Very nice.
Now, after seeing what Brandon just did, Kelma grabs a snowball and he packs it really tight and he puts it in a sling. And he just slings it around and he throws it at the one in the middle.
Absolutely.
All up.
Sling it up.
Is
Oh,
that the
what was
only
it?
time this thing has been useful?
No,
Possibly. No, he's used it a couple times.
I used it
Okay,
early
I
on.
can't
Before
remember.
I used it early on before I got my bow.
Alright. As you
Okay.
snowball sling the second one,
It's
you
the,
hit it.
It's the dart that
Disappear.
hasn't been used.
Yep, the dart hasn't
Yeah.
been used for nothing. Alright. And one more time, Brandon, I'm gonna need you to make a dex save for me. Just gonna
Sure.
throw a snowball.
That's fine.
Cause it's a snow thing. Ooh, you make the save. Very nice.
I take no damage.
Very nice. And there's one left. Anybody else?
Anyone wants to go? I could throw again, but if anyone else wants
No,
to throw.
you go.
I need a redeeming throw.
Okay,
Go
Redeem
on.
your throw.
you throw.
Because technically, wouldn't I have a +8? I mean,
It's your It's a dex weapon, technically, so
Well,
whichever.
I can
The only
use a
dex weapon you have.
weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Just
It'd be a +8.
yeah, I think it's a +8.
I can't
Oh
get
my
it.
god.
Ah!
Alright, seeing that. Let's go.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's gonna miss. I'm gonna throw it out.
I'm not made for this.
Yep.
I am.
No
Yep.
redeeming
And
throw for
the
me.
third one disappears. As soon as the third one fades back into the snow below in these piles of snow, the swirling wind stops, the blowing snow stops, and all the snow begins to quickly melt and evaporate before it almost magically disappears. Out near Trovik, a hole in the wall opens right up here on this interior side of this area. And out fall two stone slabs
Oh.
with letters on them. That's 1, 2.
Okay.
Oh,
I see what's going on.
Yeah, me too. I just got what's going on.
And the
Play your
slabs
freaking-
read DN.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Anyway. Hey,
Huh.
Trovik. Like you
Oh,
got
I'm
some
sorry.
stone.
EN.
EN.
I'm sorry. I apologize. EN, not DN. Gonna make sure my puzzles are right. Puzzles and stuff. And it's fun because the light in that room would also fade. Boop.
Well, that was fun.
'Cause I'm never gonna use this puzzle again outside of you guys, so I can actually remove these things from the map now.
So, I guess we need to go to each room, open up that middle door.
So, what if that's a type of magic you said? out loud?
Evocation, the thing that I used the guiding bolt on.
Okay, what are the other ones?
So what are we looking at on this side?
Let's go from down to round because we went to the A or the where it says B, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a bee. What is that?
Oh,
So the B would be conjuration magic. The
Conjuration. Anybody got summoning?
First O would
I
be
do.
evocation.
I mean, unless hold on, does Druidcraft count as summoning?
Hold up.
No.
Let's have a look. At least conjuration might be worth. It might not necessarily translate to the magic.
Hang on.
It's transmutation. So I
Let's
could do
see what each of the other ones are.
I could do
first.
transmutation stuff.
Which one's transmutation?
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna continue to go clockwise order.
Yes. Okay.
This one here is enchantment.
Sure.
This is illusion.
I lost which one is which.
Yeah, you're not looking
Illusion
at
is
all
at the
8. You're
top.
looking at 6. Yep. Illusion's at the top. The next one beside illusion would be transmutation.
The one that says letter L.
No, I'm looking at the pi symbol. Way up top. Scroll up.
So
It'd be easier if you could
Obscured
see
by
what I'm
shadows.
seeing, but I can't.
let's go up here. Right, the one up this corridor.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even see it. That one corridor.
Yeah.
So.
The one up this
Yeah.
corridor is illusion with the eye.
Okay.
Then if you go around here, there's a pi symbol and it's transmutation.
Okay. That's something I could probably Druidcraft.
I off the top of my head I can't remember. It's like I know what these are out of character, but like some
It's
of them
gonna
anyway.
kill me because I know what they are. The
The
bottommost one is divination.
the one above it is necromancy.
Bottom row is necromancy, and
Oh man, that's something I could
one.
probably do, but it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more
Illusion?
so schools of magic as just like a general.
Yeah.
Like there are
Well-
schools of magic that influence these things. Probably.
We're just thinking like what'd be the best because I could
And
probably
then
you're
the final
saying
school of
about
magic is the
spells.
last one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Duration?
Might be.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that I don't have. Yes, so yes,
I can never remember that one.
I know it throws me off too.
Cool.
But 'tis what it is. You have rooms and things and stuff, and you now have 2 panels.
I guess
What would you like to do?
I guess we need to start going into rooms and seeing what we can do in those rooms.
It's possibly true. I need to find fun music for this, because this is tunnel puzzly stuff.
I mean, it's
Not fun
hard to add
music,
a
but
character. I
not
know what
shitty music.
Yeah,
some of the shit is, but I don't know it in character.
yeah.
Okay, we've opened this door. What's this one? Let's go. This is Conjuration. Oh,
Conjuration.
idea what this might be out of
The
character.
door is
but
already open.
Let's go. Let's take a look.
Yep.
Someone come with me. I have a bad feeling.
I'll come with you.
I'll follow along.
You're fine. Okay.
I don't know
So,
why
Brandon-
I'm going first. Why am I going first?
Because you're going first. You already stepped there.
Yeah,
do
what
it.
to say? You're the one who
No.
said.
So,
You're the
as
one who
you
said
step
follow
forward,
me.
Branwyn, and the rest behind her, all the runes in the walls would light up and illuminate, and the rune in the floor would light up and begin to swirl around itself, and the symbols would almost begin to swirl by themselves. Appearing before you, out of the ether, out of the astral plane itself, is a large hand that appears in the center of the room.
The master hand.
It's not. I know what it is.
It's time to smash.
Finally.
I know what this is. This is great.
It looks at you
With no eyes.
with
Eyes.
no
It
eyes.
points
The
at
hand
you with
itself,
the
it kind of
finger.
points, and then its hand kind of curls itself into a question mark, and it kind of puts itself into a fist in front of you.
Oh shit. I don't know.
Okay.
No, I'm not putting my fist. I'm trying to be clever because the last one wasn't fighting. It wasn't brute force.
Is it rock, paper,
This
scissors?
is
Yeah, rock paper scissors.
I was to say.
Yeah, I'm putting
Let's
my hand
go.
out. Fist. I'm gonna do rock paper scissors. Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
As you put your hand in a fist, the fist shakes in kind of an acceptance and begins to rock up and down. 1, 2, 3. And I need to
Okay,
roll.
My action.
Are we rolling?
Fuck yeah.
What am I rolling?
Oh God.
I'm having
action.
myself roll a 1d3, so it's a full random of rock, paper, or scissors. I would say
Okay.
1 beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do this.
I'm gonna prepare
Roll a
of
d3.
action.
1,
Just in
2,
case.
3.
3.
Will it do?
No.
Alright.
I've prepared the shove action.
Great.
As the massive hand, and we're gonna say, well, God, we did it backwards, but that's okay.
Yeah.
1 beats, God.
You said 1
1
beats
beats
2.
2,
2 beats 3.
3, 3
3
beats 1. Okay.
1. So I beat you.
So yes. So as I'm just trying to make sure I write that down because I did not, and I should have had a plan for this. I'm so smart as a GM. 1 beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1. Well, I gotta write the thing because I gotta equate it to
Rock, paper,
Scissors.
scissors.
This is
Rock
so
is 1,
dumb.
scissors is 2, paper is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock. No,
Thank
so
you.
that means paper beats rock. So I just rock just beat paper. That makes no sense.
No. Rock beats scissors. 1 beat 2.
Okay,
Scissors beats
so
paper.
scissors
2 beats 3. Paper beats rock. You're right.
Okay.
Rock 1, scissor 2, paper 3. So the hand itself kind of swooshes and slides into a scissors position and then goes straight and flies towards you.
I have prepared the shove action.
No,
and
I
the
got a rock.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you got
So-
the rock. And as it flies towards you, the astral hand kind of flies under where your hand is at and waits to
Nice.
get crushed by the rock.
I crush it.
Adorable.
And it disappears and reappears back here.
This is
and
great.
shakes itself into its own little position and kind of rights itself, puts itself back into a fist, and readies itself once again.
I do it again. Let's go.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
King hell.
No!
Rock.
And this time, the
Oh no, this is gonna
very
hit.
different story.
Why
This
is it? You're at the shove action.
turns into a flat hand as it flies above you. And as you have the rock out, it kind of flies above you and Savari and Kelma, everybody in your area, and flies flatly and falls down towards you all as it's about to slam down. Seems like it's coming with a decent amount of force.
And can he dodge?
I'm gonna,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna dodge.
Dodge. I have dodge.
Hmm.
Dodge.
Okay, I don't know
Athletic?
why.
Is that not
However,
athletic strength?
as you prepare to shove Branwyn, and you begin to dodge, and you begin to dodge out of the way, the hand flies down at a rapid speed and stops slowly, and just covers
Oh.
where your hand is, and then disappears and flies back.
This thing is so cute.
Kind of hurts.
This thing's great.
It hurts.
There
And
we
looking
go.
quite proud of itself, it kind of resets itself back into a fist.
What
Let's
is
go.
this place?
One,
The
This
mind
is the
of a
temple
magician.
of a mad mage.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. I've rolled
Oh,
3
shit.
ones. I've rolled 3 ones.
Oh, no. It does the same thing again and then gets very proud of itself one more time.
Oh my God.
Is it best of 5?
I don't know.
Is it best of 5? That's a good question.
Or
Yes.
best of 3?
No, it is best of 3. You're right.
So you lose. Then
I
So the
just
third
lost.
time,
He's lost.
as it goes and flattens down.
Oh no. Now's the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going to hit.
It does flatten down, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Everybody who's right beside Brim, which is Savari and Kelma, you all were dodging and prepping, so I'd say with advantage. You're all prepared to shove, dodge, and get the hell out of the way.
You
So,
said a dexterity?
yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
with advantage.
thank
I was good. You're
jeez.
out of the way.
Thank
Yeah, I'm good.
God
Thank God.
I rolled with advantage. There was a nat 1 in there.
No,
That's very good. So you would take. Sorry, I need to.
is Osgood maxed up in that group?
No.
Osgood is behind you
Yeah, I
guys.
was
He
about to
wouldn't
say
get
Osgood like
squished.
it's good. It's just us.
Yeah,
two.
no, he doesn't have to make the save. He was good. Sorry.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
That is 48 force damage.
Hmm.
From Big B's hand is the clenchy fist, which is the flat
Big B's
fist.
Oh, Big B's hand.
Great.
So that is
Yeah.
19 as it does the damage to you, and then it flies back to the center of the room. It
Halved.
swirls in the center of the room. Yes, halved. And then it swirls in the center of the room, and it throws up a peace sign and disappears.
Oh. Oh.
Brilliant.
Damage.
And all
was
the
that?
runes kind of go
Uh,
down by the wayside and deilluminate.
hang on. So, does anyone take full damage?
No.
No.
Okay, so what's the half number?
Oh, I'm sorry. The half number. I apologize. It's
11.
10.
10.
The
Oh.
bludgeoning?
No, it's 9 because 18 is the half. So yeah. So it's
9.
9 force damage.
Oh,
Nice.
it's force.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we got
But yes, this is indeed the dungeon of a mad mage.
This is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
but you and I, the only one who will take damage would be Savari because you and I would dodge
Yeah.
it.
Savari. No, I would have taken half damage because
Yeah, she
uncanny
failed
dodge
the save.
reduces it. Yeah, I failed.
Oh, because I have
She
evasion.
takes half because right. She does.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge does the same thing more or less.
Okay.
It's just if you make the
Well,
save, you don't take
I
anything.
just thought I
but
thought she
failed
had
the save,
evasion.
so
I thought
takes
she had
half.
evasion too because of a thief, rogue or whatever.
Evasion
God.
is I can take half damage if I fail a save on area effects. Uncanny dodge, I take half damage if I fail a save on a attack. So.
Fair enough. Square. But yes, that is what has happened.
I just look,
Rovik, are you doing anything out there, my friend?
Mostly observing.
just
Hang on,
look-
so is this room
Um,
dimming?
It dims for a moment, and then as you step back and kind of step out in the hallway just slightly. It kind of re-illuminates.
Oh, we didn't succeed.
Well,
So someone else has to do it.
you want to go do it, or Savari, do you want to do it? I could do it. Depends on who wants to do it.
What is this game that you'll play?
It's a children's game.
Huh.
It's Boulder Parchment
Interesting.
Cheers.
Boulder Parchment Shears.
Right. I haven't heard of this,
Okay.
but I suppose it seems fun.
I just shrug. I look at Savari. I'm like, I guess I'll try it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up here because I know.
It's normally a way of like picking who does something when you don't want to do something.
Mhm.
Right, of course. That makes sense, I suppose.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
a game of
observe
chance,
just in
right?
case
Alright.
he loses.
So, Kilma, same thing. Type /roll space 1d3, and then we'll hit enter on 3.
Type. He said roll.
Forward
space
slash
one,
roll.
Yeah,
D3.
/roll space 1d3, and then.
Right, Boulder Parchment
So as
Shears.
the hand kind of forces up to it, 1, 2, 3.
No. So
slash
forward
roll
slash
1d3.
roll. I'm going to type it with a space between the roll and the forward slash, but there's
okay,
no
hold on.
space.
There it is.
It doesn't let me roll
There you
that. Okay.
There you go. That's the formula. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So that is a 1. So the first one would be the paper slamming down and covering, but it does not slam down. It just taps on the top of your hand and then flickers back to the center once again.
This is so cute.
And Kelma just sighs, and he's just like, all right, here we go again.
1, 2, 3.
What?
You're not rolling it right still.
Yeah, no.
Not rolling
You're
it?
rolling
Not actually
ones.
rolling. It's a forced
Oh,
one.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
forced roll. No.
Yeah.
All right,
The
Okay.
other
so
one was also a forced one as well.
oh, it is. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So you're gonna like exactly /roll space 1d3 all one word.
1D, all one word. Okay.
You can just miss out the one. Completely miss out the one. Just D3.
Just D3.
Yeah, that works.
D3
fine, too.
works.
It's the same thing.
Roll slash. There he goes. I still got a 1.
Perfect.
You're
It likes
cursed.
giving us ones.
You're cursed.
Yes, it does. Okay, so I would say after 4 ones, I think that your second roll was a 1, but also this rolled a 1, so
Hold on, let me do it again one more time to see if it keeps giving me ones.
Yeah,
I mean, it was giving me. It's just the way it's doing it because it's so
Mhm.
little. It just likes ones.
Yeah, but it's a lot of ones in a row.
It was giving me ones as well.
Yeah, okay.
It's just.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So it kind of resets itself for the second round. We'll redo that whole jank. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Paper.
Oh wow.
Get mashed again.
I'm
as you tie.
I'm gonna roll one more time, but someone just knocked on my door, so let me hit the button for my.
Absolutely. Hit the button, do the thing. Gotcha. Boom. Nice. So Kelma would win that round. Very nice. As the paper would slide into where his hands are for the scissors, and would do the snip snip. For the sake of, I think he had to step away for a second. Nim, do you want to roll the third one for him?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't want to mess it up, but so it's what 1-1 tied, and then
Yep.
break point. Actually, if it's the break one, I want to let him roll it. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
We'll wait. It's fine.
This is
So,
great.
how's everybody doing?
Never thought a disembodied hand
fun.
could be so adorable.
Yeah. This is great.
I mean,
Okay, I'm back. So
Okay, cool. So you won that one as the paper hand kind of flew in toward your created scissors and allowed you to chop it before flying back. It is tied 1-1 with 1 push, so whoever wins this dice rolly of the thing will do it.
All
So
right, that's right.
1, 2,
3.
3. You rolled the 3. He rolled the 1.
Ah,
It's 1 beats 2, 2 beats 3,
3
3 beats
beats
3
1.
beats
1.
1.
3 beat 1,
That's
so I win.
paper
All right.
versus rock.
Rock.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Yep. So as the fist kind of makes itself into a rock formation and kind of begins to fly towards you, it begins to slow down and then just stop right in front of you as you're able to put your hand over top of it as it basically slides under your hand and almost instructs you to do. And then as soon as you do so, it kind of disappears, reappears back in the center of the room, and just starts to float around in almost like a figure eight motion back and forth, and then it kind of flips itself backwards up and gives you a huge thumbs up as the hand curls away. And then it explodes into a huge pile of confetti and streamers that shoot out everywhere. And Branwyn, right here in the wall, opens up a slab slot that slides out one tablet that has an M on it.
Oh god.
Kemba just,
All right.
We're gonna have to
Kemba just
translate
walks
this.
out, just looking bewildered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
2 doors
Mhm.
down.
2 doors down. Any more doors to go?
Want to go for the top
Many.
door? The top
Sure.
door?
What
Kemba.
is
top
that?
door.
Don't remember.
Kemba walks and opens up this door.
Yeah.
What
I
is
know
this
what
one?
this is.
Does he know this is?
It's enchantment.
Enchantment.
This is
Ooh.
enchantment magic.
I
And there's an O on the door.
Let's go.
Just pretend I'm with the party.
You're
My
with the
token doesn't
party.
matter.
That's fine.
Open.
So before you, you see
Oh my god.
a tiled and lit
Gotta go
floor.
with
It
that.
is 7 by 8 in tiles, and they are all different colors. Above the floor in the center, about 5 feet off of the floor itself, is a disco ball.
What? in
What's
the
over when you need him?
fuck? What the fuck were you thinking?
This
Great.
is
The room itself sits unilluminated, the disco ball not spinning. As Kelma, as you walk
This is-
into the archway and through, the floor begins to illuminate all different colors, and the disco ball begins to spin.
Kemba just looks at it. He's like, what is this?
Dad's like your
I
life
am
depends on
going
it,
to walk onto the dance floor.
All right, as you
Knowing
take your
what
first
I
step
do about
onto
him.
the blue square,
Let's go.
I mean, you would probably have the highest performance, right?
I have advantage
There you go.
and expertise.
There you go. You are the one who needs to do this.
Yes, that's
Branwyn,
why I
can
did
you
it.
be charmed?
No. Yeah, I do. I can be charmed. I
You
have
can be
advantage on
charmed.
rolls.
Perfect.
You do be
Then
charmed.
there is no saving throw for this. As an action, you can make a saving throw on your turn for this. But anyway, as you step your first step onto the tiles, you all notice that Branwyn begins to tap dance and then begin to shuffle and move and begin to dance. What is your movement speed, Branwyn? As a rousing folk song begins to play and music begins to fill the chamber.
30
What's your movement
feet.
speed? 30?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you said 30? Okay.
30 feet.
So that's 6 square. Okay. So, as you step onto the blue square, you begin to dance in a rhythmic pattern. And you begin to advance forward. 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4, 5, and 6. And then you all see Branwyn end up on the red square. And Branwyn disappears. And she appears once again on this red square.
Snakes and ladders. We're playing snakes and ladders.
Oh, I've never played that.
Me either.
Oh
For
god.
you?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, this is all Branwyn.
Bruh.
So,
I'm just blasting time of season
Hang on, is that
Does
not a
anybody-
thing in America?
no, it is a thing in America.
I used to play it a lot
Okay.
as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, I don't know if I'm doing the same thing you're thinking, but
No.
we'll see. Probably not, but something similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 again, right? So that would be your 6.
Mhm.
You do not do anything. You would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to this green square, and then you would teleport over here.
Ah,
What
This is
is
cool.
going on?
don't know
Which way would you like to go?
I don't know where she's trying to make it.
Hmm.
I'm assuming I'm trying to make it into the center of the board.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
thinking.
So I want to land on a green square, which isn't going to happen because I'm going to land on a pink square, which could possibly get me closer.
Pink square might be it. Well, the pink square might get you right there. Either green or pink.
Yeah, sure. Let's go left.
I'm trying to think what to do with the puzzle. Oh, yes. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you would teleport to the square.
Okay, so that goes to the next available up. Pink is up. Red is up. Blue is... No, pink is up, red is down, blue is up. No, red is up. From red I went to green, which was down. And pink is up.
As you struggle to make a decision on where you move, the music kind of carries you and begins to move you once
fine.
again. 1, 2, 3 to the blue, 4, 5, 6 to the green, and then you end up here.
Yeah, green is down. Pink is up. Okay. So green is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I get there?
You where? I'm sorry.
Uh,
1,
Does-
2,
So
3,
4
4,
across,
5,
2
6.
up. I
Sure
basically
could.
just became a knight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that
I want to
would
see what
put
yellow
you to
does.
here.
Yellow goes down. Okay. So now I know what they'll do.
Mm.
Cool. Right. Yellow's down, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pink is up, which would get me up there. 1, 2,
Anybody
3,
else doing anything?
4, 5, 6.
As we're watching Branwen dance around like a mad woman and
Kel?
teleport all over
No
this
one
damn
else
field.
want to look at a different door.
I was about to say, you can definitely look at
Yeah.
different doors. This puzzle
Yeah.
might take a minute.
I was just watching.
I just kind of walk away and like mixture of confusion and disgust and join Safari.
Okay. You guys pick a different door. Trevor,
Don't
if you'd
know
like to
what
pick a
they'll
door,
do.
you sure can too. There are many doors in the place for everybody. Not just
Check
the
out
3 people who
this
push
door,
doors
the
open.
door that's my favorite color.
What door's your favorite color? Oh, that one? Yeah. Okay.
Where are we going to?
The blue door.
The door.
Branwen.
Yeah,
go?
let's go 3 across to the left, down 1, 2 right. So I land on the pink.
Alright. Are you going to your own door?
Oh yeah, you want to split up? So
Yeah,
yeah.
that works. I'm cool with all
All right. So I'll just go to I'll go to the one right to blow it.
Okay, so I'll do doors one at a time. It's the Savari first. And Branwen, just let me know when your next move idea ready. If that's the one you want to go to, just let me know. I can do it for you.
I mean, can I just do it if I
Yes,
show
you
you
can,
how I'm
absolutely.
doing it?
Yeah, you go for it. You do you. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. All right. And I'll move you to there. You would do that. And that would put you here. That pink.
Okay, it's not doing what I think it's doing. good to
Savari,
know.
your door would open. And inside you would see what are those? Those are 6 pillars. And you see a small vase on a table on the far side of the room.
Say again?
Savari would see pillars in the room, and she probably wouldn't be able to see it. A small table on the other side of the room if you were to do the thing. Just that.
Then,
It's a room.
then walk in closer.
Absolutely. And as you're walking closer, you would see what do you see? Let me see if you can see it. Yes, you can see it.
Yeah,
A stone golem that is facing northward. So wherever the top of its head is which way it's facing. So if it turns this way, it's now facing this way, if that makes sense.
okay.
Sorry? It is facing this wall right now. There's a stone golem in that room. Kelma, the door you open has a door standing in the center of a room. And
Serious, no!
Aerobic, the door you open is a pink lit room that looks very much like the other room that you were in with, or that they were in with the thing and the stuff.
The thing in the stuff. Gotcha.
The hand. It looks like it's got similar runes on the walls and on the floor, but they're in pink instead of a purple. So
Got your own rock, paper, scissors.
we are
thing going
about
in?
to end the session. However, I wanted to give everybody an opportunity for potential first moves, ideas, or last moves. So we'll start with the person who is already in the middle of their puzzle, which is Brandon, our friend. Which square would you like to go to next?
I have a move planned.
You have a move. Where's your move?
There's my move.
Show one more time. You can see it.
Oh, why is it not?
There you go.
No.
2,
1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 5, 6. So into this pink square here. It's weird because the lines are kind of.
No, I understand. I understand. To that pink square. Ooh. Okay. All right. So as you go to that pink square, that would teleport you out to here.
Okay.
So right
Doesn't
as you
do
get
what I
right
think
beside
it's
the disco ball, it would take you right out to the outside.
It's I don't get what it's supposed to do.
I
Okay.
know.
It's fine.
Trixie.
Mhm.
The thing. All right. Savari, what you would like to do, or would you like to attempt this, or wait till next time to start picking it out?
Well, at Safari, she's concerned because she sees a golem there.
Yeah, there's a
And
golem there, and it's a golem.
she's going to hide behind this pillar.
Mhm.
She's gonna move here.
Yeah, I better say. I think you should be a drawing. You might not be a drawing. You should be a drawing. There you go. Perfect. All right. As you hide behind that pillar, the golem begins to walk around the room, outside of the pillars. And gets to, it would use its movement speed to get to there. Okay. So that's what you do. You tuck up behind that, and then the stone golem begins to move. As soon as you step into the room, it begins to walk almost in a perimeter fashion.
Yeah.
And Kelma, you see a door in front of you. It's a door in an empty room. It's a solid door.
I walk around the side, or I'm like hugging the wall. I'm just looking around, see if I see anything else with the door.
Absolutely. As you hug the wall and you look around the door on the other side, it's nothing. Just a door.
I go towards the door, but like off to the side. Like, which side is the handle?
I mean, there's a handle on both sides.
Oh no, I meant like, is it on the right side of this door or the left side?
Oh, it's on the right side. I apologize. I understand the question.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on
which side of the door, not front or back of the door.
So I'm gonna go on this side, and then I'm gonna just kind of like open the door, but not be directly facing the door. You know what I mean? Kind of like a side open.
Right. As you go to try and open the door, it does not budge or move in any way, shape, or form.
Is the handles on the same side as well, or is it on the opposite side?
Handles on the same side for both sides, yeah. It would only swing on hinges one way, but the door does not move.
I grab both handles and I try to move both at the same time.
Nothing moves. Nothing does anything. It's just a door.
And I just knock on the door.
As you reach around and knock on the door, you hear a loud, cackling voice say, "Who's there?"
Kelmo just sucks. Boo.
Bo-ho!
Oh, Kelmo's just like,
And the door just kind of swings open, and you hear the loud grinding of stone and the sound of stone slabs falling on the ground outside the door.
that was my puzzle knock joke.
Fucking stupid.
Grovik, as you're looking into a room with pink symbols all around the floor and on the walls, what would you like to do, sir? As you walk into the center of the room, you hear a voice that echoes throughout the room, and you can see magical words being written in front of you. You hear the words in your head, and you can just see the script almost kind of appear in a silver lace before it disappears as instantly as it's said. OTTFFSS. What comes next? It waits and pauses a moment, giving you time to mull it over and think. Then it repeats again in your head and out loud in the room and echoing in the room. OTTFFSS. What comes next?
Oh. That's my initial.
Can I do this for this?
Of course I have it.
That's what you would see. As you say M, all the lights in the room flash, and I'm sorry. Apologies, pardons, things. Do the thing. What's the thing? What's the damage on that? Fun stuff. All right, Trovik. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Por favor. All right, you make the save, so you would take. Is it 48 or 5d8? It's 5d8. 5d8, sorry. One more d8. 2. So that is 2. So that's 13. Cut in half is 6. So that is 6 points of acid damage, Trovik, that you will take as the glyphs on the wall just begin to like pop and explode and then just recenter themselves. That answer is incorrect. OTTFFSS. What comes next? And then it sits there and waits once again. And that's one try for everybody at a puzzle. I think that's where we're going to end this session.
Yeah.
We'll pick it up next time.
And back at Trovik.
I'm sorry?
And then when we come back, it'll be Trovik trying to
Yep,
figure out the
it'll be
puzzle.
come back to Trovik trying to puzzle. That's where we'll go. All right.
Brenwyn dancing.
Yeah,
Brenwyn's dancing forever.
Brenwyn's dancing. Savari's hiding from a golem.
I mean,
Kelma hates his life.
yeah, I mean, all this is fair. But we'll figure out what else awaits our party next time on Castle Ravenloft.
Yes, most definitely. And again, thanks everybody for coming on through. If you ever miss any of our streams, Make sure you subscribe to the One Shot Tavern. That's why I upload the VODs. I just put it in the chat right now. And if you're watching on YouTube up to this point, thank you so much for supporting us here. And remember, you could catch the live streams at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each Sunday. And we'd love to have you there. But from all of us here to you guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in the Curse of Strahd. Take care.